We are playing the Sonic of Unleashed on PC. Or in Japan, it's known as Sonic World Adventure.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Copyright Infringement, also known as Mehcast episode 145. I think we might be going on some kind of adventure in the world.
Yes.
Oh, god damn it. I clicked on continue. Okay, so I'm gonna return to the title screen. So yes, welcome to us doing a little race in Sonic Unleashed for the PC, a fan-made PC port, I have to mention.
Yep.
The Griffith era of Sonic the Hedgehog being stuck in perpetual console hell. And not just any console hell, several generations ago console hell.
Yep.
Along with all of the good PlayStation games except for Uncharted 1 and 2. Now I'm depressed.
Oh, man.
Alright,
yeah,
so...
that happens. Hold on a second, I'm just...
I'm depressed, too, after watching Clownfish's TV's, yeah.
A, Alt, 0.
Hey, Alt Zero, I'm,
Hey, buddy.
Give me a...
Heyo. Hey.
I'm gonna have to pop over to the Discord real quick and turn you up because I can't hear you over this game. I can't do that anymore. I have you at maximum volume.
Sonic Unleashed, aka
I think one of my
Japan.
favorite bits of music in Unleashed is when you get an E rank and in a stage.
And it's like the off-key version of the main theme, yeah.
And Sonic's like, "Can I start over?" Or as the werehog.
Alright, so I'm at the...
that's the detail I like.
Give me a second. I'm shilling my shit.
Okay, I'm just saying I'm at the segment of the screen where it's saying any unsaved progress, any previous save game progress will be lost if you restart this game.
I know. Yeah, I know. I was very much prepared for this.
Oh yeah, this is one of those things that kind of bugs me about this particular era, though, is that they didn't let you have more than one save file on some of these games, even though the Xbox 360 and the PS3 had enormous fucking hard drives by the standards of the era. Because I know the original Xbox had between 8 and 10 gigabytes, so that's not a lot, but that's more than the fucking PS2 and GameCube had. The GameCube and PS2, I think they maxed out at 8 gigabytes, 8 megabytes for official memory cards.
And one other thing with this port, at the very least, I'm just gonna close out Google Chrome so that way
we can dedicate a bit more CPU power to the game. Yeah, so some fans were kind enough to make a PC
where's
version
your
of this
stream,
game.
Alex, so I can stream.
Where is... I closed out Chrome, so I don't have it up. Can I copy that address and have that be... fucking hell, Discord. Okay. Well, that's not helpful. That's the Restream embed. Just go to the YouTube channel or the Twitch. The Twitch is... Alright. We're doing I gotta do the picture-in-picture, because this is a race!
Yeah. Yep, I already have my stream up there.
Where is the PIP? There's the PIP. I still haven't reset it from last time. Still set to the Ape Escape streams.
Whoops.
Whoopsie daisy.
Are you... Okay, yeah, no, that's there. What the hell is going on over here? No.
Oh no.
Nope.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, I got your thing up on my end.
Awesome.
And so let me just get set up. Alright. So in 3, 2, 1 I'll click yes.
Alright.
Ready?
Yep.
3,
One.
2,
I
1.
don't know.
Yeah,
And
so
now
some
for the
fans
open-
were kind enough to port this game over to PC and release the tools that they created to do so. So now we can finally get some of the old awesome console games of this era on other platforms. Not that I dislike the Xbox 360, but it's a
Oh, and another thing to keep in mind is that
rough piece of hardware.
Is that this version of the game, at the very least, has PS3 support. Has PS3 controller support without, and I do stress, without, the infamous slowdown.
Yes. Yes, I actually have this game, even though the HD version is not my favorite version of this game. I do have the Xbox version of this game because it's playable on the Xbox Series X, and it plays very well on that. Although I will say it plays better here.
Yep, it does.
Because you can uncap the frame rate and go above 1080p. Currently playing this in 4K. Although the FMVs, such as this, are still in 1080p. Yes.
God, this FMV was so amazing back in the day.
I know.
I have the Wii version of this game, and I'm like...
Yeah, you can actually still find my old Let's Play of Sonic Unleashed for the Wii. And, I think I got to a point where the disc was scratched up and I couldn't play it anymore.
That's a shame.
Yeah, because I got it from my local library.
Yeah, like
this game does a really good job with the intro sequence, and I think that the fact that the game, even if, because there are some problems later on, like everybody has some issues with this game's werehog stages, for instance.
Yes, because it's essentially God of War but Sonic.
Yeah, God of War but Sonic the Hedgehog. What if Kratos was furry and blue? Or dark blue and white.
So fun fact, in the Japanese version, normally Junichi Kanemaru voices Sonic in this game, but in the werehog form, he is voiced by Tomokazu Seki, aka Domon from G Gundam.
And of course, everybody's
English
favorite, Gilgamesh and Mitsunari.
Yes, meanwhile in English, he's voiced by Jason Griffith in both forms.
And Jason Griffith ends up hating his throat.
Yeah.
Which I have to say, I'm like, yeah, this is kind of why I'm not a big fan of the fact that he voices 3 characters simultaneously.
What are you talking about?
Do not once!
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you? I'm you, but way cooler.
Oh, and by the way,
And I'm you, but cockier!
if you try to play this in the Japanese version, the lip sync is notably out of sync because it's synced up to the English version.
Yeah, by this time they'd wound up dubbing the Japanese dub to the English dialogue.
Which again is detrimental to the lip flaps on the Japanese side of things because it's out of sync.
These FMVs still look so good.
Yeah,
I know, and it's a 7th gen console game.
it's like, wow,
Well, I
as
mean,
far as the lip
granted, the
as far as
FMVs in
the
Final
lip syncing
Fantasy
goes.
X look good, but
Yeah, those still look good to this day.
like there are animated movies made today, put out by unfortunately Disney and Pixar, that don't look this good.
Oh, Sonic, meanwhile, is undergoing his own metamorphosis.
Oh, would you look at that? Dr. Robotnik has unleashed some kind of spirit form. Yeah, so, I don't remember if I brought this up during our, Amazing Spider-Man 2 commentary, but the first time I saw The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I thought, boy, the Goblin transformation is literally just the werehog from Sonic Unleashed, isn't it? It made his shoes get all dangerous and spiky, too.
The entity that was sealed within the planet has
And you think that you can profit from this how, Doc?
power. Eggman Land
You forget that Eggman has tried to profit off
Oh
of
no, I know that. I am aware.
Off of many multiversal beings.
time, Eggman.
Oh, I'm aware. I just...
His machine...
So long,
It's
friend.
just hilarious
this-
that he tries. Now, I don't know exactly what you expected this to do to him, considering both he and Shadow have survived orbital re-entry a couple of times, like he's the fucking Master Chief or something.
Well, and what we don't see is that Eggman is just smacking himself in the head for not grabbing the Chaos Emeralds before or dumping Sonic. Because now he just literally
Master
gave
Chief
Sonic the only means of stopping his plan.
Yeah, Master Chief and Sonic are just burning up in the atmosphere
Eggman's
on their
like,
way back down.
God damn it, maybe I should have
Master Chief's
taken
like-
those Chaos Emeralds
Master
before
Chief
I
be like,
sent Sonic.
so first time, he's like, no, not really.
No.
I've done this more times than I can count.
No, not really. I've been doing this
I wanna
since the 2D
imagine-
generations. You didn't exist back then.
I want to imagine what the Werehog would sound like with Roger Craig Smith's voice.
I want to imagine what the Werehog would sound like with Steve Downes voicing him.
Yeah, since we had Master Chief, since you did have Master Chief on the brain, so
Yeah.
that's fair. Now the thing is that I can imagine Roger doing more of his, or like his Batman voice for Werehog Sonic, which considering how naturally deep his voice is, he doesn't have to force it.
Batman.
I mean, and meanwhile, Jason Griffith is definitely forcing that growl.
A little bit.
Are you okay?
Which, this is kind of the point where I feel like Jason Griffith has definitely improved as Sonic in my mind.
Hey.
Anthony Salerno, no, go away.
Oh god.
Jazz it up! Jazz it up!
Oh,
No!
Jazz is spoken!
would you look at that? It's Chip.
A character we will grow to detest.
You okay?
I already didn't like him from that
Oh,
first.
man.
From that first.
And you know
joke.
the worst part is that Chip's voice is even worse in the Japanese
Excuse me?
version. In case you were wondering.
Ryoko Shiraishi, I believe. Yeah,
Looks
I'll
like
look
things
this
have
up.
gotten pretty
Yeah,
ugly.
please do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in case you're wondering,
And those
and
claws.
honestly, Tomokazu Seki as the Werehog was actually pretty solid from what I've seen of Cyberman 65's playthrough this.
Yep, it is.
Hermit.
Chip's voice is Ryoko Shiraishi, who voiced Kaede in Negima, Kakunsa in Dragon Ball Super, and many more. Hikage in Senran Kagura.
So Sonic's gloves just entirely gets shredded, but his shoes turn into cleats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
the
I
spikes
kind of feel
protruding.
like. Do you think that this might have been the inspiration for Ugly Sonic?
Where do I go from here?
Possible.
Might have been.
With those discolored hands standing in for gloves.
I'll help you get your memory back.
Really? You mean it?
Absolutely. I'm sure we'll
It's
find somebody
possible.
who knows you if we look around.
Oh, thank you. You're
Okay.
the best, Mr.
Oh,
Monster Guy.
alright. She was also Asuka Kazama in Tekken.
So as a answer to all the people complaining about having all the stages designed around playing as Knuckles and Tails and Rouge and Robotnik and Amy and Cream and Cheese and Vector and SPO and Charmy, we have instead pared the cast down to 2 versions of Sonic and an annoying little sprite creature.
I'm already at boost to win. Boost to win.
Always race to win, keep running to the end.
Are we playing Sonic Rivals
Stay
2,
one
Alex?
step ahead. See they can
Yeah, how
watch
the heck
me
are
go
you-
the only way I know. Cause nothing's gonna slow me down. I'm running really fast, you can watch me pass. And stay ahead of you and see if you can catch me. Not gonna pass me. Always race, ow, Sonic.
Use the boost to get
Always
through!
race to win.
Oh, speaking of lip syncing, wow, we're having the Sonic 06 issue. Doing a reverse now.
And I cleared the first act.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh,
Hey,
come on.
Ray.
I wasn't funky fresh enough to get at an S rank. Boo! Fucking boo!
True Gamer says, hi, True Gamer.
Just Sonic juggled
Oh,
those
I got a B
chaos
rank.
levels.
How did you do worse than I did?
I might have been because I took a little bit longer because I jumped past one of the enemies. I'm trying to...
I give it about
Fucking
a
experience point. I forgot about the experience points.
Yeah, you forgot about that
Experience
system,
points
didn't you?
fucking... Experience points fucking suck.
Yeah. I have the I have my I have the YouTube app on my phone open so that I can monitor the stream him on my end.
Oh, okay.
Because I can't monitor it on here since
And look at the chaos
my PC is dedicated
got-
to
Yeah, I've got the
streaming
thumbnail.
this.
I've got the thumbnail so small. Oh, but you and I appear to be in the same cutscene. True Gamer says this is my favorite game of all time. I like it. I'm not a super... it's not my favorite Sonic game, I'll say.
That's entirely fair given the fact that this was during an era of Sonic games where it was like either
a bit too reactionary to critics who didn't know what the fuck they were talking about.
Hey!
Yeah.
What about your memories?
Chocolate chip.
And now we've gone from the
You said it. Enjoy it, kiddo. Satisfaction guaranteed. If you don't love it, you get your money back.
yeah. So now we have the Mario NPCs rather than the Sonic NPCs.
yeah. Oh, and also we
And
have
Sonic has somehow grown his gloves back and his shoes have returned to normal.
Clever stuff is great.
Yep.
You say so.
How
As
about you
if
give me a
nothing
hand?
Sonic, how
Yeah.
exactly?
Somebody who
Or
knows
did
Sonic, it's got waffles, Pocky, strawberries,
Gotta call you
whipped
something,
cream,
don't I? What do you think?
fudge. Oh my
Yeah,
god, that
Chip.
looks heavenly.
Chip. I love
Stop rubbing
Does
your
it?
crotch on
What do you
that,
say
Chip.
we start asking around and see if anybody here knows
He can't.
Okay.
Chip can't help it.
Can we please sit down at a fucking table? Is this your first time playing this game? No, actually, I played
Neither.
the...
I played
played
the.
the-
I played. I
This
played the
game's
Wii
great.
version, and then
Huh.
I played the Wii version, and then I played the PS3 version, much to my detriment.
So I played the Wii version. Yeah. We're in Greece, by the way. I played
Yep.
the PS3 version at the local library, but I didn't have a PS3 at the time. I didn't get a PS3 until a little while later, and that was... I didn't get the PS3 version of that game.
There you are. Now I can proceed.
And
Yeah, I
then...
remember watching Kobaner Manny's Let's Play vid. He did the
Yeah.
PS3 version.
Then I did a let's play
think
of the
Scrat-
Wii
I think
version
Ray-
of this game. I never got to the end because, like I said, the disc was scratched, and I wound up having to return it to the library, and then they just never fixed it. So that was fun.
I hope you guys are ready for some dickish placement.
Oh,
Something shining. I wonder what
yes,
this is.
territory time.
Yeah, so I kind of don't like the sandbox, the sandboxing in this game.
Yeah, especially for the day stages.
Yeah.
It feels
'Cause I could
very
never tell-
restricted.
I could never tell which segments were supposed to be... Well, I was supposed to go through to progress in the story and what I needed to do just for, like, random shit, you know? And, yep.
Got it. And now for one of the most dickish
Oh,
moon
God damn it.
medals in the game.
I missed a life.
One moment. So how are you supposed to know that this is here?
Oh, you're talking about the one you have to go backwards to find, aren't you?
Yep!
Well, thankfully not
You're
all
so-
of them are... Thankfully, not all of those are actually mandatory, but yeah, that's If you want to go for 100% in this game, that sucks.
Yep.
Expect to be backtracking a lot.
Not all of them are dickish, but the daytime stages for these things are, these things in this, the things in the daytime stages can go fuck themselves.
IS ranked Eggman Land. That's cool.
Didn't Brain Scratch do the PS3 version?
Nice flex. No, seriously, that actually is a genuine and great flex there. Now watch this.
Whoa! Right.
I have 100% of this game before. It has required guides, but it is possible.
Now I do have, weirdly enough, I got an empty Wii case for the game, right? And inside that is a PS2 copy that I found somewhere. I'm not sure where. I think I was given a stack of games, and Sonic Unleashed was just in there somehow.
Now another dickish level. Now another dickish moon medal.
I know what a fucking jump. Oh fuck, messed up the QT. I know what a fucking jump pad is, Chip. You patronizing little pixie dog motherfucker.
Oh, didn't find words.
I don't like Chip.
I can tell.
Okay, now the game is just fucking with me.
I missed a moon medal, but I don't care.
We'll go back
I'm
to
not
it later.
I'm not even going for that kind of ow.
I'm gonna probably go back for that off screen, but
Okay.
why? All right, leveling up speed and then moving on.
What did Brain Scratch do? It's been so long.
I remember
They did
there was
the
a,
PS3 version.
Oh dear.
There was a fan.
Because Lewis was the one who was playing the game.
I remember there was a fan who was working on porting this entire game to PC via Sonic Generations, and now that's just not happening anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
True Gamer
And now
also
it's-
says I'm gonna 100% this game soon. Cool, I even beat Majora's Mask. I have too.
As have I.
Now Werewolf mode.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, True Gamer, nice that you beat Majora's Mask. I haven't beaten it like on Switch Online, the PC port, not even the 3DS remake. I have 100%.
I sound like I have a serious cold, but
Well,
otherwise
on the 3DS
I'm
and shit like
fine.
that,
The 3DS version is almost a little too easy to me.
For Majora's
Yeah, I've heard
Mask?
about the changes to Majora's Mask on the 3DS.
Because I
mean,
struggled with
I like-
that game on N64, but then I played it on
How many
3DS, and
How many
it was
characters-
an
how many
effortless
characters is
100%.
How many characters does Dan Green voice in this game?
Sonic?
That's a good question. Bro Chili's just a little guy who just wants to travel the world. I mean, that would be neat. I prefer Sonic's actual friends.
Mr. Monster
Yeah,
is back.
Tails does not have
Does that
nearly
mean-
as annoying
If
of
your
a
arm
voice.
stretches, then that means you can beat the crap out of Dr. Doom.
Stretch Armstrong over here.
Sonic?
Going off of behind the voice actors, apparently Dan Green played two different characters. Ice
Oh,
Cream
yeah.
Man and Professor Pickles. Oh, pack
Okay.
of robots!
What is it?
Ooh,
Yeah,
pack of
Jason
robots.
Griffith was that at Idiot,
It's hopeless.
Hi,
Oh,
Dan
Professor
Green.
Pickles'
where
assistant.
Jason Griffith also sounded
Hi.
where Jason Griffith was like, I have a really weird cold and I sound
This-
nasally as fuck.
Super tasty stuff.
It
All right,
sounds
got
like
the sun medal.
Good as ice
Ah,
cream
yes.
at a time like this.
All
That's-
right, let's
that's
go talk
yummy.
to the priest.
that's Yami Yugi.
It's time to die.
Sonic?
Now prepare yourself, because it's time to duel!
Kaiba, just keep my grandfather's soul. What use is it?
I'll keep your grandpa's soul, Yugi.
Oh, I'll keep your grandpa's
Besides,
soul, Yugi.
I really
I'll
don't
keep it
give a crap.
forever.
Oh, and the card.
Go ahead and take your
How could you,
depression.
Kaiba?
Go ahead and take
You
your
too.
depression and throw yourself off the side of this Greek place.
All right,
I'm
let's
sorry.
go.
I'm sorry, Father. I did not mean to smack you. Gregorios.
All right.
Well, I'm the one who steals souls, Yugi boy. Oh, I see
Oh,
Kaiba boy's here too.
Bro, Navi is
What are
annoying
you-
as hell. Chip is just as funny as my grandpa. I like Navi.
You're lying.
No, Navi's fine. She's
Navi was a
You're
bit
lying.
annoying, but she's alright.
Navi doesn't get
You're
on my
lying.
nerve. Navi's
Alex.
fine.
Alex, you're lying.
No. I don't know.
Honestly,
If
Navi
you
didn't
get
annoy me
annoyed-
either.
If you get annoyed at Navi,
Yeah.
then you're just not playing the game right.
I am playing the game right, and guess
Yeah.
what? I still hate her.
Hello? Hey! Listen!
Shut the fuck up!
Her voice clips last like 2 seconds.
I don't care. They play too many
Tails!
times. And this is back when.
How did you get yourself
And
in
this is
this
back when
predicament?
Tails had a voice actress who didn't try to sound like a boy at all.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not a fan of quite a
Oh,
few
yeah.
of the 4Kids voice cast for a couple of the characters.
That's
Like,
okay.
it took me a while to. Like, honestly, it took me a while to warm up to Jason Griffith's later performances. His early stuff was pretty rough.
Then again, you kind of have to blame the voice direction. In a
Hold
way.
on a second.
Of course.
And I just got a
And
record.
Green, our boy, Mewtwo.
Okay, just making sure the battle
I see
theme's
now
off.
that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are.
Can you tell what game series ended up inspiring this game?
Well,
Because
it's kind of giving off Spider-Man vibes here, because
Oh.
nah, she's annoying like my
Yeah.
sister. Huh? Okay. Attack, attack, throw,
So-
grab. Tails is being bullied by these shadow monsters.
Settle down, guys. Come on. Help.
Could you sound a bit
So
more
instead of-
distressed, Tails? Actually, why do you sound distressed at all? You can literally just fly away. You literally just flew away.
I didn't order any pizza.
Can I bring back Oma Chow? I want Oma Chow back.
Why would you want Omo Chow back?
Welcome to E-rated God of War.
E10 and up God of War.
I remember back on the Sega forums, people argued about whether or not this game should be considered Sonic Adventure 3 or not.
It's not.
Oh, because of its Japanese
Yeah, because the
subtitle.
Japanese title, Sonic World Adventure.
Yeah.
And I think...
And here's the thing, one of the reasons why I feel the need to collect all these medals in the game is because the game requires you to have 120 sun medals and quite an absurd amount of moon medals before you reach the end of it through Adabat. So I figured, you know what? Why not just get the rest?
Yeah.
It makes sense to think that way. And the thing is that part of that completionist mentality was due to the fact that this was a game that me and my older sister had played back then.
It's not only E10 rated not only E10 rated God of War, but also E10 rated Devil May Cry.
Critical attack.
And Castlevania Lament of Innocence.
Yes.
Let's throw that in there as well. Which, by the way, Lament of Innocence is a great game.
Sonic is just causing all
Or in
of
my
the
case,
collateral damage.
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Oh boy, that's gonna take me a good while.
I have listened to the Japanese version of Lament of Innocence, and I'm like, it's not nearly as good as the English dub. Because Jameson Price is too good as Walter Bernhard. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, and as if the Dark Gaia goons weren't enough of Eggman's robots are here.
God damn it, Dr. Robotnik. Yes, thank you, Chip. I figured out the combat 5 minutes ago.
So you're at Apoptosis nighttime stage?
Yes.
I have to ponder. So Alex, I have to ponder how many of these medals are you gonna end up going for by the end of it?
All these thoughts are the doom, and arms on fire veins burning blue.
Frustration's
Pull
getting
my
bigger.
hedgehog trigger. Still a better use of Devil Trigger than the Devil May Cringe show.
Yeah, that's
Netflix
also
may
low-hanging fruit there.
Well, I'm aware of that. God damn it!
So,
fucking QuickTime events. QuickTime events to pull a fucking lever.
Ah.
I mean, that was kind of the case in God of War.
Yeah, I know. I didn't like it in God of War either.
What?
What just happened?
That was awesome.
Oh.
I essentially
just
just killed 3 of these guys by slamming one guy into the other or 2. And I was meaning to do the QTE kill. Yeah, the Werehog stages are actually really good for farming experience when you really want to level up your stats. Though it's
RPG
hard for me to.
in a Sonic the Hedgehog game.
Where have I heard that one before?
BioWare, is that you?
BioWare made a flat-out RPG altogether.
I know.
Where this is different.
I wouldn't mind seeing a proper Sonic RPG again.
Brotherhood.
With time to get finished before the developer got acquired by fucking Microsoft.
Oh. God.
Oh, come on.
And never to get a sequel, even though they tried to flat out.
Well, you know, Ken Penders is probably doing his best to make sure that doesn't happen because it featured Echidna characters.
Let's never forget the fact that there's a reason why the Knuckles show featured a quote-unquote Ken Penders lookalike as Knuckles' dad. Oh, that was too funny.
I'll bet you that was horrible for his ego.
Oh, I'm sure, considering the fact that he tried.
Penders was seething. He was probably seething.
I clipped right through that.
I don't think anybody has done more of the fucking. Why did you have to close that gate? I don't think any single individual, excuse me, has done more damage to Sonic the Hedgehog than Kenders has.
Guys, if there was one element from God of War that I wish wasn't in this game, it's the balancing segments.
Oh yeah, that too. I was gonna say the QuickTime events, but I'll take the QuickTime events over that.
At least the QuickTime events look cool.
Thin platforms you got balance on. Ugh.
Although I could do without the the doorbell sound effect. Watch this.
Everybody clap your hands. I love how you just clap your hands first. Talking boppers, more fun than a pillow fight.
Speed execute a critical attack. Sometimes that doesn't work.
Yeah. When they work, they bolster your score quite a bit.
And when they don't, you get thrown across the screen. Oh my god. Welcome to the balance beam.
Da-da,
Music in the Werehog stages sounds a hell of a lot like the Incredibles theme.
And at the very least, when you have the generic battle theme turned off, which is an option that we're all thankful for in this version of the game.
I find it funny how the battle theme just triggers. It's like, starts over. You just got done with the battle. More enemies, battle theme starts over again.
Yeah, that's why we don't like it.
I like the battle theme.
I don't.
The battle theme wants to be a main character.
Too bad. It doesn't get to be a main character in my run.
Oh, great. Now I'm getting reminded that Xenoverse 2 does something similar to that with the parallel quest. Like,
really?
Yeah, apparently it does. Like the music will start playing if you're near the enemies, and then if you're away from it, it just plays like generic like calm music.
Alright, got another moon medal.
Wow.
I did not have time to react to that.
Okay, so Alex, progress report. Where are you on your Werehog stage?
I am at Seaside Parlor beating up on giant geckos.
Meanwhile, I'm out here. Meanwhile, I'm by the door, or near the worst part of the Apatos stage, which is the balancing segments.
Yay! I'm already past one of those, thankfully.
Yeah, that's the first one to give you an idea as to how. To give you an idea as how bad they are.
Oh,
we're in like
and I'm Sunfire veins fired away. Oh, frustration's getting bigger. Bang, bang, bang. Pull your trigger.
You know what would make this more like Devil May Cry, Alex?
What?
If there was a stylish meter for Sonic stuff.
We do have combos.
Yeah, that's all we got. We don't have style meter. We don't have smoking sexy style.
You know, we also need to give. We need to bring back guns. Wow, Shadow, this is a really good gun. I know, it's a Smith & Wesson 45.
I just want to imagine Shadow with Keanu Reeves' voice. Or just giving a thorough analysis on the guns.
Oh.
Hey Shadow, I've always wondered if you can throw those Chaos Spears, why you would ever bother with a firearm. Well, you see, Sonic, guns are cool.
I just get the impression that Shadow, just has a personal preference.
Shadow thinks about guns the way the Doctor does about fezzes.
So the interesting thing about the this balancing segment is that at the very least is you can grab back onto the ledges. Same cannot be said of Empire City's balancing segment, Because those can go fuck right off, as well as Eggman lands.
Oh god.
Yep.
How the hell am I supposed to get to this one? Do I have to drop down from the top? I don't fucking care.
Alex, if you're wondering how to get to that moon medal that you're trying to get to, you gotta use the box.
Oh. I was wondering what that was for.
Oh, too
Alex,
late now, I guess.
You have somebody who has completed this game more than once. At your beck and call. I know certain things. And I just got all of the medals in this
to get up
stage.
Here? I think I might.
Yeah, you gotta.
Well, it's a good thing that box respawns. Otherwise, I might have been in trouble when I destroyed it earlier.
Well, there's nothing else to collect in this stage. And so it's time to go.
The camera shifting in this section reminds me of Resident Evil Code Veronica.
Full health. Defense up. Attack up. There's one more buff that I haven't shown off.
Oh, that's good. We got their big old demon.
Wow! Way to clear the room.
Wow, he took out all of his minions.
You team killed Tard.
Alright, there's this door right here. I thought I was gonna have to use that over here.
My concern is the werehog.
It is important to conserve energy for more important stuff. Okay, thank you, Angel Arroyo. Yeah.
God, I love that particular QuickTime event. Got the record, got the rings, and done.
No, I'm just
That's
going
right.
to punch him in the face, Chip. Stealth is not the Sonic the Hedgehog style. Yeah. Remember using the Wiimote for these?
Yep.
I do.
Oy.
I do. That fucking sucked. Although the funny thing is, it would be incredibly easy to port the, Yeah, and now welcome to how I actually did these.
Wow, Tails.
Just call me Solid Snake. Or Ezio Auditore da Firenze. Or Nathan Drake. Because I did not play these the way they were intended to be. There's a sun medal back here. Yay. He said sarcastically.
And praise to God he doesn't fall.
Oh, I don't have to watch my step, don't turn around, watch my step, don't fall. I've got another life.
That's Sonic's plane, not your plane, dipshit.
Does it have? I'm sorry, Tails. Does it have your name written on it?
No, it has Sonic's name written on it.
God,
Or at least it's supposed to, but no. Oh, Tail Production.
Oh, he's got his logo slapped on there.
And my arm is clipping through the ring, but I still can't get... Oh. Huh.
And now we get to one of my favorite
Oh, God.
editions in the HD version.
God damn it. Well, at least I'm right next to a life.
The music is really catchy here.
Yes, thank you. I don't need to land on a tutorial square. God damn Bar up there, jump from the column and grab on with B. God damn it. I didn't. That is probably the closest Jason Griffith has ever gotten to sounding like the Solid Snake death yell.
Yeah. Yeah, one thing consistent about Jason Griffith, its unexpected death cries, is that they're so over the top. It's like, he is selling the death scream. Which, funnily enough, is one thing that Hellfire Comms has said about him.
How do I detach from these and jump?
You just jump.
That is...
I know, extremely unhelpful.
That did not work earlier.
I don't know how. It's worked for me.
You just jump, and then I pressed the button, and he jumped off. Can I keep this guy? Oh, that's hilarious. If I'd have kept that guy going, I could have actually kept him... I could have juggled that guy's life in my hands forever. Never once letting him get past the brink of death. It's nothing less than what that robot deserves for serving Dr. Robotnik. An eternity of pure torment.
Hello. And without any slowdown.
Slow down, little to no slowdown.
I don't like Orbot's voice in this game.
Oh, it's the voice director, is Chris Collins.
Kirk Thorin sounds way better as Orbot. A lot of people love...
Japanese.
Like, I don't think they really had a plan for Orbot in this game. Like, he's just kind of there.
Yeah. And his design did get a bit reworked. Yeah, he has like a silver head. Yeah, green red head. And funnily enough, yeah, Orbot is voiced by Mitsuo Iwata. Oh hey, Kaneda from Akira and Kusanagi from...
Ah, man, I missed the achievement. Oh well.
Kusanagi!
I'll flex on you another time.
That's Mr. Kusanagi to you, punk!
get back on course.
Look at that. He just beat up one of his own guys.
Yeah, I know. That's a funny detail with the Titan.
Yeah.
If he does that his big old power wave.
All right, now we're in Spagonia. Unfortunately, we can't get all of the moon medals here because parts of the roads are blocked off, so we'll have to wait.
Backtracking once those areas are available.
Yep. As you can see, we're already on level 2 for both the sun and moon medals.
Oh! Jason Griffith talking to his
A little bit before the tremors hit, this old man showed up with a whole pack of robots.
I remember that got remixed.
God, I found another meme in its natural habitat, Alex.
A whole pack of
Nice.
robots. A whole pack of robots. A whole pack of robots.
Did I get everything in here? Yes, I did. Okay, time to clear the level.
Oh dear.
This ghost.
I've got your soul chip.
Oh God.
I don't know about that, Tails. Some of the comics have Eggman doing some pretty heinous shit.
Got stuff from the art book.
You need a library to access that. Or you need a bookshelf to access that. You need to buy a couple of things before you can access them, which is a little strange. Oh, look at that. I found 3 out of 4 of everything. Dang it. Let's ask this random little girl. Hey you, strange little girl. Oh, old man, and loves cucumber sandwiches. Have you seen him? Oh. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. And I'm gonna bless the rains down in Africa.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna take some time to do the things that I never had.
Sonic?
Hey, Tails, why the hell were you hiding up there instead of helping me, you yellow little coward? I'd say you were yellow-bellied, but you're clearly white-bellied.
Sonic, I don't have my dummy rings.
That's a new look. What happened?
What about those boxing gloves I bought you? Did you leave those at home again?
Chocolate?
Sadly, yes. I didn't think I was gonna need them.
Oh, god damn it, Tails. Chip, where'd you get that chocolate bar? Don't tell me you stole that.
Turning into that?
No, Sonic. I just always have a supply of chocolate bars on me.
You know what? I was gonna ask, but don't tell me where you keep that. I don't want to know.
About that.
Where do you keep the Chaos Emeralds?
Might know something about what's going on.
Hammer space.
Oh, really?
Well, there's your answer.
I have an invisible pocket. It's where I keep my invisible penis.
God.
Oh
God.
Spagonia. That's a continent over.
Well, now we gotta go to the entrance stage and start another werehog section.
Tornado 1 will get us there in a flash. Let's get going.
The tornado will get us there in a flash, but I'm not Barry Allen and you don't look like him either. Although this is kind of patterned like his, hey, where'd these lightning bolts on the side come from? Tails Product 03.
What?
Okay.
In case you're wondering why I prioritize leveling up the combo stat before anything else in the werehog, it's because the combo stat is because the combo stat is the longest to level up in this game.
I've got this one, Sonic. Tornado, battle mode,
I'm gonna guess the combo stat's probably gonna take all priority.
Tornado battle mode looks a hell of a lot like the Tornado X from Sonic X.
The combo stat is
Press the buttons A, B, X, Y that appear on screen to attack. Yay!
more tutorials. Keep in mind you're only going to be doing that state. You're only going to be doing that twice, Alex.
More quick time events.
Time to play whack-a-mole.
Basically.
calm down, Sonic.
Couldn't have just given me a fucking gun to shoot these things with, could you?
Nope.
Like we did in previous
Nope,
things.
you gotta do it the long and boring way.
Look,
I get it.
Not everything about the 7th generation was great.
nope. I mean, Sonic 06 was a testament to that.
And Sonic Colors.
No. That one was actually good. I don't know what your skill issue is with that game.
It's not a skill issue, I just don't like it.
That's a skill issue.
Steady, Sonic.
Got another art book. One thing I've found myself doing with some of these balancing segments is just like pausing in the middle of them to wait for the camera to readjust itself.
Calm down, Sonic. Maybe you could make up a God damn it, Tails.
By the way, this 3-hit combo in the air, that is many people's speedrunning and gimmick for this game when it comes to the Werehog segments. Those pesky balancing segments are in abundance in this game.
Yeah.
That's why I just drop off.
You can't do that in Empire City or Eggman Land. What are you gonna do by then? Just suck it up and try it, Alex.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck, but it's worth it in the long run.
Fucking rail shooter bullshit.
What is that thing?
They should probably. Honestly, they could probably make an entire game out of. Honestly, they could make an entire game out of
we're in
Tornado's
airships.
gameplay.
We're not in the ocean.
Looks like we've got to beat that thing.
So, Werehog stage number 2, Missouri. So, I remember Gareth commenting on the grass in this stage when Brain Scratch was playing this game.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It looks a bit low poly.
Yeah, that's what he was saying because as Ted was adamantly defending Hyrule Warriors grass. Two Sun Medals already out here. By the way, Missouri is one of 2 locations without stages is in the Wii and PS2 version.
Ah, yes. Both PS2 and the Wii version obviously don't have like the hub board to explore around.
No, they just have like a point and click thing and going.
Oh, god damn it, I died.
Why, you died in the tornado stage?
To the boss.
How?
I kept mixing up. I've been playing a lot of Switch games recently, so I keep thinking that the X is the top button.
Dude, the X is the left button.
I know.
Understandable to get that
It works the
confusion.
same way on the Xbox controller.
I know that the...
It's
I
like
know,
that
I'm just...
one
I keep
meme of
thinking
like,
the
okay.
X as the top button, and I keep hitting Y for X stuff.
It's like that one meme I looked up where it's like the X button on like the Switch controller, PlayStation, and Xbox. And the placement of it.
Yeah, it was like, hit the X button.
Oh,
Which
where is
one?
it? It's the left.
Here's
No,
the thing.
It's up.
Here's the thing.
Bottom.
In game design that allows multiple of these things. That allows multiple control styles. Else they will map the QuickTime event, and if they have any, to the button that's supposed to correspond onto on each console. Also, if it
Unless, of
So
course,
it's
you're
left
Capcom
button.
porting Resident Evil 4 to the fucking PS5 and PS4. Or the...
they have PlayStation.
Or the Xbox version...
Oh yeah,
of,
that's right.
Or the Xbox version of Resident Evil 6 and 5.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Or the original PS2 version of Devil May Cry 1. In America, at least.
Steady, Sonic. Focus.
I think this is one of the few stages that does not have a Titan or a Big Mom in it.
And now you're at this part again.
I wonder if people actually use the shield mechanic in this game.
Not that much.
I would think the shield mechanic is actually an important mechanic since, you know... Oh, why else would they give you a bar for it? Got another sun medal. Which, by the way, this stage also introduces the block pushing puzzles.
After it was lame.
Well, in this game, anyway. See, now look at that. You didn't even need to do a block pushing puzzle for that one.
Status critical.
Just checking back here. Nothing else. We're good.
Energy levels dropping. What a disaster! Retreat!
Oh, God. Please don't make me play any fucking more of this.
Alex, you'll only need to do one more, or these stages is before Eggman Land.
Good.
Made it, Sonic.
But that one's harder.
One piece.
Climb aboard and bring along all your hopes and dreams. Go to school. Why?
School hasn't been very helpful lately.
Oh, would you look at that? It's a school, and I managed to get to it without talking to any of the NPCs.
You still have to talk to one of the NPCs that knows something about Pickle's disappearance in Missouri.
And a whole pack of robots. They carried poor
Is that-
Professor Pickle off.
Was that Otacon?
Data and all.
It can't be.
That sure
This sounds like Otacon.
Eggman.
What a horrible thing to do. We've got to go help
What, that
professor
one
guy
student out there?
Yeah.
If he got kidnapped that long ago, he's got to be really now. And if I was that hungry,
Look, no.
I don't know how long I
Get
would
the game
last.
now.
I'd rather be dead.
What?
It all comes back to me with Fatal
That's
Fury
not
3.
funny.
If you could actually, whenever
Chip,
you
put
KO
yourself
your
back
opponent,
in
you
your
can
body.
actually send them into the water. It's like, take a bath, idiot.
He's not that cruel.
Okay, let's go and find the professor.
So, Damon, what is your history with this game, if any at all?
Sonic! Sonic, please don't look at my early Nintendo Switch prototype. Miyamoto will have me fucking killed if he sees me out in public with this.
How dare you? How dare you? You go
Oh,
around
and by
with
the way,
my
we
Switch
got a movie to
prototype.
talk about.
Oh, yes, so... Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts was really fucking good.
I highly doubt that.
No, I'm not even kidding.
I genuinely still doubt that.
So there's a minor problem at the start, in that the film starts off with something that's not possible. Something not
And
possible
that is?
something not possible happening in a Marvel film. Imagine that. But no. So seriously, there's a trial going on as part of the plot. It's an impeachment trial of
That
Julia
is Thunderbolt
Louise-
Ross.
No, Thunderbolt Ross already resigned.
Boo! Fucking boo!
Yeah, no. Yeah, so he's been president for a total of one fucking movie, and not even that much. Hi, Tails. I don't want to spend any more time running around here than I have to. Oh, all
kinda
of a sudden
do.
it's fucking dark. Why? Well, anyways, They won't let me destroy this stuff. Anyways. It's of Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character, Valentina, whatever her last name is. She made a big purpose, she made a big point out of telling everybody what her last name was, and I completely forgot about it. She's the director of the CIA. Now, there's an impeachment trial going on for her. The director of the CIA does not need to be impeached as part of a trial. I looked this up. I actually downloaded the CIA's official guidebook for how to handle the removal of CIA officers, and you can remove the director of the CIA without impeachment, but you know, this would essentially be like a fact-finding trial for the purposes of, yeah, make me climb a fucking,
yeah,
make me climb a fucking thing so that I can.
Oh God! Those razor blades, yo.
Sorry. Had a little bit of a
puzzle
freak
so I
out.
can play the level.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
It's one thing I really did not like about this game.
Oh, you mean like a lot of games?
No, solve a puzzle to even start the level.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus!
I swear, I am not trying to do this on purpose.
I know. Look what I was doing with those
like-
flying animations.
Oh God!
There's enough
the way-
wandering around the levels as it is. There's enough
One in
wandering around in the
particular.
levels as it is.
Alright.
Making us run around before we can even get to a level
That's a bit much.
Yeah.
By the way, hey, one thing I ended up learning in this version of the game, or at least playing this version of the game, you don't have to hold the grab button in order to cling on to something.
Simple press.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Because, the thing is that...
You should not get all your life back if I fuck up the quick time event.
Just taking care of the pests first. Because seriously, those plants can go fuck right off.
Oh, yeah. I don't...
Oh.
Yeah, I can imagine there being, like, a hearing to see whether, like, the director needs to be impeached or... sorry, I can see about a hearing about whether or not the director needs to be,
Removed?
Removed, yeah. But you don't need a hearing to remove them. Like, this is... We're not talking about a situation in which, like, if she fails this, she'll lose her job. She could just lose her job for, for perfectly normal, ordinary purposes. There's of, like, somebody doesn't like her who's in power. I don't know who the president is. I do have to mention that, because they don't mention who the president is. Last time I checked, Rhodey was vice president, but Rhodey, that was Skrull Rhodey who was vice president, or whatever he was.
People wonder why I don't want to watch the MCU anymore, especially in the Marvel power scaling Discord server I'm in.
So anyways,
and I'm like, gee, I wonder why. It's almost like it keeps getting worse.
So that part aside, there's actually some decent talk from Valentina about like hey, we're it's some decent politician speak about, hey, there's shit going on, like, things sticking out of the planet and rogue nations like the fucking Atlanteans and sure, the not Atlanteans, whatever the fuck they are, the Talakan people. And and the guys, the Wakandans aren't playing
and
ball.
Riri Killer
also,
Williams.
Riri Williams, who's getting her own TV show next month.
Can't fathom why. Cop killers don't deserve their own spin-off shows.
Why should I have to press a button to travel faster? Why can't the travel faster just be my default pace? Anyways, yeah, it's some fairly decent slimy politician speak about, hey, the kind of thing that, the CIA is known for, doing underhanded shit. Meanwhile, she's hired Yelena Belova, aka Baby Widow, to take care of some of the things that she's been doing off books, we'll say. And Yelena's trying to do a mission kind of stealthy at first, and then this scientist busts in, and he's like, hey, I'll shoot you. And she's trying to be like not, she's trying to not kill him because she needs his face, and then he gets into a gunfight with her, and she winds up having to kill him. And eventually, she just, eventually she does just wind up killing him and takes the non-stealthy way out of the mission and just blows up the entire lab because she can't get into a place, which I find kind of funny. And the thing with the she also has this guinea pig that she saves from the laboratory.
Oh, hey, Dan Green.
Yeah.
It is time
the guinea
to...
pig. Yeah, the guinea pig is like terrified out of his mind, but that he, she saves him, and then he comes home with her. And I would have liked to have seen more of the guinea pig. I'm not going to mince words there. Or it's actually kind of funny. It's actually one of the rare times that an animal companion, because this little guy doesn't overstay his welcome. He's there. He's a scared little creature, and then he's he goes home with Yelena, and they never bring him up again. And frankly, it's better to have that than a character that completely overstays their welcome. I'm looking at Crypto right now.
Like any member of Task Force X.
Weasel, Crypto, any of James Gunn's animal creatures who aren't Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah. And the good girl.
Oh yeah, Ratcatcher.
Not Ratcatcher.
Oh yeah, well the Cosmo.
The
Cosmo
dog
is awesome.
Yeah, the dog. So
Cosmo was completely underused in Guardians 3, but we've already talked about that.
Damon, and I was asking you, it was something earlier.
Yeah?
So, what was your exposure to this game, if any at all?
I never played it.
I'm just using these little creaters.
No,
as
I
boxing
never
gloves.
played any of the Sonic games growing up.
That's fair.
Oh, man. Wonder how long the game is going to let me, because I rarely ever did that.
They'll only let you do that until the sound effect is different and they're registered as dead.
Okay.
There's also a different impact frame that indicates when they're dead.
Okay.
Believe me, I've played this game long enough to know. How often do you go back to the HD version of this game, Alex?
Approximately twice.
I've gone back to it enough times to be like, okay, so I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, and how I'm gonna try to do it, but...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you remember, fake Hellboy from Black Widow?
Yeah, he's in this,
yeah,
I know.
He's in this.
Oh,
he's really fucking good. I didn't know they could make Red Guardian good in this, but he's actually legitimately great.
Again,
I weep for what he could have been, because he's legitimately he is
Alex, if I go and watch
character that he
Alex, if I go and
been.
watch this and I end up disliking it, I'm just gonna be like,
look,
I
Kevin,
don't trust you.
Okay, well, Kevin, our tastes don't always align, but this film, if I hated this film, if I thought that it would be easy to dislike,
which it is,
if I thought it would be easy to dislike, I would say that. The only reason I know about this stuff is because I'm one of those fucking weird, political science geeks.
So, from what I can tell on your...
about it than a lot of people.
So what is your progress on your end, Alex?
I'm beating up creatures.
In Missouri?
I'm not in Missouri, I'm in Spain, I think.
Alex, Missouri is in Africa.
Oh, Missouri. I thought you said Missouri. As
That's what I said.
like, the state of Missouri.
Why would I say the state of Missouri?
Sonic, I hit the button and you didn't do anything.
Okay, how many times have you died so far in this?
So far to this segment, I've died once.
Okay, overall?
Overall, probably about 5 or 6.
Well, I'm gonna end up... Well, when this goes... Well, I'll in post, I'm gonna probably keep track of this. Yes, yes, I feel something like this is important to, like, array.
Okay.
To showcase certain aspects. Alright. Tails, you made me a world map.
There we go. Fuck it, I'm just gonna drop over and get the life.
By the way, you will want to get...
Gold skulls might have been worth something.
By the way, you may want you may want to get at souvenirs if you want more sun and moon medals, as well as more flashes in the camera that you'll get later.
Okay. But yeah, Red Guardian is... I can believe that this version of Red Guardian was fighting with the knockoff Captain Americas that the government was creating back in the 70s and 80s, you know? And I think I can totally believe if, like, that this guy would be, like a decent father. Not a great one, but, you know.
It's like, I don't want to take orders from you, Eggman! No! I don't want...
What is this, Sonic 06?
I'm not gonna take orders from you, Egghead!
Fuck's sake,
oh
Sonic.
My god. That's off to Knife Kid right there. We're throwing a rock at Eggman.
Tormenting some villagers.
Hey, come back here, you!
But it is... Oh, by the way, I have to mention, this film is not a complete train wreck of bad filmmaking either.
Somehow.
Like, Captain America Horrible New World, was just a mess. Like, fucking shallow...
World.
Brave New World, whatever the fuck they called it.
Yeah, it was Brave New World, originally New World Order, but then they changed it.
Captain Falcon and the shitty camera focus.
Alright, so... Now let's go...
That film is a goddamn atrocious nightmare of just shithouse cinematography, bad blocking, horrible editing. Like, it's bad. It's really bad. It is a crime against filmmaking. All of this shit, fucking Black Widow, so every film since... Every film since, like, Endgame, except for Multiverse of Madness and Deadpool and Wolverine, have been this monstrosity. Even Eternals, which looked okay, but it was mostly just trying to be Justice League meets Man of Steel and failing. Even that was it still looked kind of fucked up in a lot of ways, because of the way Marvel does their visual effects. Like, even No Way Home had some problems with the cinematography, you know? But granted, that that had an excuse. Black Widow was not shot during the pandemic.
No, it wasn't.
Black Widow also.
Now time for Savannah Citadel and our official introduction to drifting.
Black Widow also got delayed several times to the point where they should have had more than enough opportunity to improve the special effects and fix that one shot where the wind is going in the complete opposite direction of the way the characters are facing. It's so... That film is a fucking train wreck. Anyways, yeah, this film has great lighting, great cinematography. Well, I won't even necessarily say it's great cinematography. It has good cinematography, which is better than...
Sonic, your homing attack is a little jank right now.
Better than just about every film that Marvel has put out in recent years. I can't really say if it has great cinematography or not, because I've been so abused by how shit Marvel has made their film. Marvel and Disney both, let's be fair here. And it's not just their films, it's also the TV shows too, and... Like, Miss Marvel was the best looking Marvel TV show. Miss fucking Marvel.
And of all things, the one TV show.
And that TV show, of all of them, that fucking TV show was the best looking of them all. It's not to say that, like, the CGI looked bad. No, it's just that the fucking cinematography was awful on most of them. But the blocking looks legitimately great I wanted to start calling it the New Avengers. But yeah, the blocking from shot to shot, things actually connect. I can tell where characters are supposed to be in relation to each other, which isn't something that I thought I'd ever have to praise. But
I don't know why I did that.
But Disney made it a problem, and now we've finally gotten to this point where things are starting to be get fixed up. Oh, god damn it, I'm dead.
What did you die to now?
Oh, no, that was my fault. And apparently the guy who did this film is going to be doing the next X-Men film, which, hey, I look forward to it, because the team dynamic in this is really good, and
now time for the first boss of the game.
I have a feeling that he'd be able to pull off the team dynamic of the X-Men fairly well. Well, depending on if Marvel and DC and Disney actually allow him to do what they need to.
All right, yeah,
You know, far be it for me. Let's just not pick on Disney right now. Warner Brothers is doing this shit too. Like the Flash movie. Flash movie was dog shit. That had some of the worst fucking editing I've ever seen. Like, this is a state of the industry thing. This isn't just Disney.
Oh, and of course, because the game couldn't possibly be dickish enough with its placement of the collectibles, they had to place them in the goddamn boss stages.
Which is freaking... I hate that! Aww. Oh, guess we're gonna have to backtrack for that one another time. So I'm guessing you only have like one shot at getting them then. That's the case. Oh.
Okay, I can't.
I hate that you don't get the option to retry.
So yeah, after that last little excursion, Yelena says that she kind of wants to take a less covert role, maybe start trying to be a bit more superhero-y, kind of like Natasha was. And so Valentina says, "Okay, well, do this mission, and you'll get it." And she sends her after Ghost from X-Men and the Wasp, Ant-Man and the Wasp. So there's this vault, right? And Ant-Man and the Wasp, villain antagonist,
who is stolen from Iron Man.
Yeah, well, that's what they get for not hiring Mel Gibson to direct Iron Man 4.
Well, that was easy.
I'm not even kidding. That's literally why, because Robert Downey Jr. got directorial approval, said he wanted, because he didn't want to work with Shane Black again after Iron Man 3. And he said, Mel Gibson...
Or bust?
Or bust. Now, Mel Gibson is not exactly somebody that the Disney Corporation wants to be associated with. Even though he is a fantastic director. There was that little rant that he went on about, granted, that was not a great series of things to be caught saying live on camera, but he did apologize for it. It's been a long fucking time, and he did help get Robert Downey Jr. clean. He's probably the only reason Robert Downey Jr. is still alive right now, actually. And he actually, I believe it was the movie Air America that helped Robert Downey Jr. get clean. And I've got that. They're finally putting that out on 4K, by the way, and I'm really looking forward to that, because I watched that movie back when I was a kid, and I still remember the scene where they found the cocaine. Ow. Yes, thank you, game.
So, interesting fact, the The area... Alright, the theme that played when Sonic and Chip found the Gaia Temple a little earlier, or ends up being the recurring theme in the Wii version of this game.
Oh, cool.
As I'm sure Alex would know, because the Wii version has you venturing inside of these things where the theme plays, and well, for the most part, you're in the werehog form, aside from the Apatow portion.
So yeah, I'm gonna try not to spoil a whole lot for you, Kevin, because I do think you need to go into this mostly blind.
I don't care. I don't want it.
You need to see this film, dude.
No, I don't.
It's really good.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You don't get to argue with me about this because you haven't seen the fucking movie, dude.
I don't like that argument.
I genuinely think you'll enjoy it. It reminded me of Phase 1 Marvel. It reminded me of back when things were good.
Yeah, and then that'll be the bait that they use.
Oh, well, I mean... The post-credits scene is stupid, but...
It teases the Fantastic Four.
Oh, no, that's not the reason why it's stupid. But, yeah, so... People were wondering, oh, how is Bucky gonna be on the Thunderbolts when he's, a sitting member of Congress? Well...
Which shouldn't be a thing, because dude was responsible for the death of JFK in the universe.
The literal Manchurian Candidate? Yes, so, yes, but you forget that this is the Marvel Universe, and somehow they figured if Thaddeus Ross can be the massive fuck-up that he is, why not give Bucky a second chance? Because he's Bucky Barnes, he's an American hero.
I get that, but at the same time, that's a bit of a stretch.
I mean, I don't know. He was... Considering the fact that he was brainwashed at the time, and his brain is allegedly fine now. Stranger things have happened. Less competent people have been elected to higher office. Thaddeus Ross was president once. For less than a year. Literally, Thaddeus Ross was president for less than a year by the time he became Red Hulk and got... had to resign, which is kind of funny, because I think that
I see a pair of cleats off in the distance, and I'm gonna go grab them.
Because I kind of feel like, hey, our president can turn into the Hulk. What can yours do? Would be a fairly good negotiating point.
Found some more tea. Ah, hell, I need the wall jump bullshit from Spagonia. How to navigate that. Oh well. I guess that's what happens when I gotta revisit places.
Yeah, it actually turns out that, so, because she's an unscrupulous CIA agent, Valentina is actually sending in all of the people who used to work for her to kill each other and then incinerate all the bodies once they're done. And she figures, well, you know, these guys are a bunch of rogues who work alone. They're probably not going to work well together, so... Like, it actually... Her reasoning for what she does actually makes a lot of sense, and the fact that it's only kind of accidental that the Thunderbolts... or the team that winds up being called the Thunderbolts, winds up actually being able to escape. And, so, you know, people were speculating about this for months. Task Mistress does die first.
Yep. Yep. Alex, that was not speculated. That was actually showcased on Bug's Twitter account.
Oh, it wasn't confirmed. It was just one of those things where we see scenes from later in the film and she's not in them. And, you know, rip and piss, you won't be missed.
You ruined an amazing character from the comics.
Thankfully, they did not let James Gunn near this because they would have ruined Sentry too.
I don't like Sentry in this.
I don't like Sentry. I don't dislike Sentry as a character. So, what do you usually level up as Werehog first?
Hmm.
What do you
Combo?
usually combo?
Yeah, because like I said,
Sorry, combo combat. What?
Combo.
There's no combo.
It's literally combat, and rather,
combat.
it's literally the top. It's literally the top stat.
Okay.
Because the thing is that combat, combat takes the most
Achievement
levels,
unlocked.
and it takes the least amount to level up.
Excuse me. But yeah, one of the things I gotta mention about this movie, none of the jokes overstay their welcome. So, and they don't turn things into jokes that shouldn't be jokes. Hi, Professor Mustache Eyebrows.
I missed the jump.
Less than 3/4 of an inch thick. Upon it, 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise and a pinch of black pepper. The contents fresh.
When you're doing the hot dog mission, and
Doc.
I know I learned
Doc, I don't give a shit about your sandwichology. Professor Pickles, a character who I'm 99% sure has never been in a Sonic game prior to this, and will never be in another one after this. And yet we're expected to...
more dickish collectors. More dickish collected. Blah, blah, blah. More dickish placement for collectibles.
And here's Dan Green's other Yami Yugi voice. The one that's a bit less,
hentai-ish?
Yeah, the one that's less hentai, yeah.
Thank you.
And yes, Dan Green was literally in hentai.
Let's go.
His Yugi voice...
I'm half starved after being fed nothing but those terrible sandwiches.
His Yugi voice is his, submissive voice, whereas his Yami voice is his his Dom voice.
I remember a fairly traumatizing segment where somebody posted a voice clip of Dan Green using his Yami voice while the character diddled a girl in front of a window.
And according to the Gaia manuscripts, this isn't the first
wow.
the planet has been broken apart into pieces.
This isn't the first time the planet has been broken apart into pieces, you say? Well, how would you know that? You've got mustaches for eyebrows.
All the phenomena we've witnessed
Looks like my dad, actually. He at least trims his.
Hyper-energy organisms spawned at the planet's core.
Anyways, yeah, so the people who go into the vault are Taskmaster, Ghost, Baby Widow, and Captain America, who...
John Walker?
Yes, John Walker. Not to be confused with Johnny Walker the Whiskey or Johnny Walker the late gym owner and chiropractor. But yes, Captain America is here. You know, his curious absence from the film bearing his name notwithstanding, presumably he read that script and decided he didn't want to be in it, which makes sense, considering that film is fucking dog shit.
So while is mucking about... Right, no, I'll wait. I'm gonna wait till I get the light speed shoes before I attempt to do the hot dog missions.
Okay.
Because that way, at the very least, I'll have the key to getting all of the shortcuts.
Where the hell are we? We're in France, right? Sounds like we're in France.
I would think so. Oh god, stalker alert! Go away!
Oh my god, Amy Rose! When did you get here?
You're gripping my furry invisible penis.
This is awkward.
Yeah, Taskmaster gets a bullet to the head from Ghost, and the people there are all like, they're throwing accusations back and forth, and then
Mine's playing tricks on you.
They very quickly realize, wait a second, we've been had, and in the fight, they wake up the Sentry. Or rather, they wake up Bob, the guy, the man who will be Sentry. And he...
Bob has multiple personality disorder.
Bob doesn't really have multiple personality disorder. He has issues, we'll say. It doesn't present the way multiple personality disorder is usually portrayed in stuff like this. And that's probably good, because that would be incredibly fucking cliche, and they've already done that with Homelander. Speaking of which, Julia Louis-Dreyfus tries her best to be Elizabeth Shue, and fails exactly the same way Elizabeth Shue did.
Alright,
Once our resident god realizes there's no reason he needs to be taking orders. Yeah, anyways, yeah, so they figure out, hey, this is an incinerator, let's get out of here. And so, Cap busts them out. Well, you know, they help each other, they help bust each other out, really. But Cap's the one who breaks the shield generator that they're using to keep Ghost in, and Ghost opens up the door. And yes, I am going to keep calling John Walker Captain America, because, well, if Steve Rogers isn't around, I'm not going to give that title to Sam Wilson, because Sam is a fucking dick in this universe.
Yeah, and he's apparently miffed about the fact that Bucky ended up starting this team without, you know, his consent.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so that post-credit scene creates a lot of issues.
And Sam is gonna end up forming his off-screen Avengers with fucking who?
Tatiana Maslany. She-Hulk.
Oh god, it's gonna be the...
So it's probably gonna be She-Hulk, Daredevil, the Punisher...
She-Hulk, who is infinitely more powerful than Sam.
Because that's better than...
And we don't have a Black
Panther on your
Panther
team, because why?
And we don't have a Black Panther in this universe, because guess what? Not only has T'Challa been off-screen to death, but Shuri has given up her power.
Wait, what? That happened? When did that happen?
Apparently, in the film and the ending of the film.
Hang on, is that something from the fucking, is that something from the Ironheart trailer? Because I didn't watch that.
I was talking to some people in Discord, and they mentioned that, and I'm like, oh, lovely! So now we don't have a Black Panther!
So she's not the ruler, but she is Black Panther. Like, she has the Black Panther at the... Okay, so M'Baku's king, as far as I know. But she's got, like, Black Panther powers. My eyes are fucking crossed at this point. I don't know.
Look further into this to make sure that I'm not spewing bullshit. But the thing is that I could literally say just about anything and it would end up being factual in this goddamn cinematic universe. That's how much of a nightmare the MCU has become.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, and by the way, this crate that is labeled very clearly that will explode, explodes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so...
Huh.
in this...
I thought it was a property of guns.
Yeah, so... In this universe, rather than being named after Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, the Thunderbolts team is actually named after a sort of a sarcastic remark from Yelena, because the Pee Wee soccer team she was on back when they were in... Oh, God.
Reminded how much I love Rooftop Run's night theme.
Well, one of the kids just beamed Eggman with a rock, and Orbot is laughing at his expense.
Again, I'm not a fan of Orbot's voice in this specific game.
It's a bit too mechanical for my taste.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel like it has much direction compared to Kirk Thornton.
Yeah.
I'd imagine...
Because as much as people didn't like him as Shadow, he at least did a great job as Orbot, and some people are trying to campaign to get the guy who voiced Shadow in Sonic Prime to play him, and to which I'm like, that can't happen. That legitimately cannot happen. I'm not saying that because I like Kirk, that I'm an absolute Kirk Thornton stan. I'm saying that because I am speaking factually. Unless Sega decides they have enough money to outsource the voice acting completely to Canada, then they're going to stick with the studio that they have. And plus, considering... What the... Guys, are you seeing this shit?
You clipped through the barrier!
Interesting.
This game is still as jank as ever. Yeah, I remember in the Brain Scratch playthrough, Lewis pause buffered quite a bit.
Yeah. But yeah, so... They actually do a fairly good job. This is one of those rare instances of some of the weird shit they did actually making some degree of sense. Because even though the Thunderbolts team
that clipping reminds me of the Rasetsuzen glitch in X8
isn't led by Thunderbolt Ross, and there's an argument, there's definitely an argument to be made that it should have been. Especially, that would have required more planning than the MCU is capable of these days.
More planning, more forethought, more people that actually gave a shit about keeping the integrity of some of these characters alive.
Well, if they cared at all about that, they wouldn't have made the Black Widow movie the way they did.
Shall I go on? Because I can.
Oh, I know. So could I. I'm still working on a video about this bullshit. Yeah. Anyways,
it's our objective.
Yeah, they actually make the Thunderbolts thing work. And it's like, it shouldn't, but it does kind of thing. And it's partially because they actually put any degree of effort into making the team actually work as a group.
And unfortunately, of course, one of their obstacles ends up being one of their own members, and Sentry is fucking Superman, but in Marvel.
Well, here's the thing about Sentry. They really don't. They just think he's. At first, they think he's just some guy, because he just shows up in there.
And then it turns out his other personality, Void.
That's not another personality. So, anyways. Yeah, this... They find him in there, and Cap quite reasonably says is like, this guy is either a really stupid agent or a regular person who knows way too much. And that's entirely fair. Because altogether, her, like, Bob is in an interesting position. And then, but he's actually the one who, he proves his worth to them by coming up with the idea that gets them out once they're in there. And then he actually saves all their lives. Like, and I knew that Philip Pullman was playing the Sentry, but like the fact that he just kind of comes back from being hit by the firing squad when he's distracting the guards from the others escaping is like, it's portrayed incredibly well, and they don't do it as a joke. Like, there's not a
Elena's delivery seemed to suggest otherwise.
Well, that's her personality, hey, but it's not. But like Cap and Ghost are taking it completely seriously. You know, like they see this shit and it's like, oh God, what the hell is happening here? And then, so one thing that's actually, this is actually really, really good. So Red Guardian, don't ask me how, but Red Guardian has a limo service. I kind of feel like he should have been in prison by now, but Thaddeus Ross should have been in prison and he was elected. And Thaddeus Ross should have been in prison and he was elected president, so, you know. Plus, it's not like they actually give a shit about any of this stuff. So, if it wasn't for the fact... Ah, fuck. If it wasn't for the fact that, you know, that this universe has far bigger issues than the fact that Red Guardian should be in jail.
Yeah, like the fact that Iron Man's gonna be coming back in the form of Doctor Doom.
I'm cautiously
curious
optimistic
how much
about that.
they paid.
I am not
$30 million.
optimistic.
Back.
I am not
$30 million.
optimistic at all.
We know the number. It's
curious
$30
how much
million. They paid Robert Downey Jr. Disney has paid Robert Downey Jr. $30 million for this.
Mm-hmm. It's like Disney is like, shoot, we got rid of our big stars.
He's gonna have to. He's gonna end up taking off the map.
We need to get him back.
Here's the thing: we got rid of all our big stars and didn't build up anybody to replace them. Like, we spent Falcon's show not building him up to be the next Captain America.
And making him a terrorist apologist.
Yeah, because, you know, guess what? Oh yeah, I keep seeing people saying that John Walker is like the racist Captain America when his...
No, he's not.
His wife is black, his kid is black, and his best friend is black. Now, I'm not entirely... Oh, God damn it.
I've told people...
I'm not pulling out the, you know... the I can't be racist, I have a black friend thing.
It's people have actually ended up getting on my case when I point out.
It's the man who goes on a kill-crazy revenge spree for his black friend, you know? And all the people who said that it was like, oh, that just proves he's not cut out to be Captain America. Steve Rogers burned Germany to the ground because of what happened to Bucky. And that was entirely justified, too. You're not gonna find anybody who says that Cap killing all those Nazis wasn't justified because of what had happened. It would have been justified if it hadn't, if he hadn't, you know, if they hadn't killed Bucky. But, you know, it helps. God damn it, I keep missing those medals.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem later down the line, Alex.
Oh, whoopity fucking do.
Same as ever. All bark and no bite.
Sonic, you're the guy turning into a weird creature, not Eggman.
No problem.
I got an A rank out of that.
What, you got an A rank out of Missouri?
Yes.
Got another sun medal.
And then, yeah, they like there's I don't think there's really any major cop-outs in this film where it's like oh they could have totally done this but they don't do it. It's like no, they actually take the opportunities that are the characters take opportunities that are presented to them, and then when they don't work, they figure something else out. And the characters put pieces together within it's like, oh, we've got this thing going on, and let's do this thing, and then it's the kind of shit that you would expect out of a film. And yeah, it's trap.
What's that?
Oh, would you look at that? Now Shadow can chaos control again.
Wahoo! The emeralds come back to life.
I hope that they're not gonna make me do this 7 more times.
Taking the place over.
Spoilers, they're gonna make me do this 7 more times.
The way that the Wii version segmented the night stages.
Yeah. Dr. Robotnik should be up for execution after this.
You would think that, but no.
Considering he exploded the fucking planet.
No, as in you would think that, but more than likely it would be a similar case to the Archieverse.
Well, you see, here's the thing. He's survived exploding buildings, exploding spaceships, and falling from orbit, and is able to run faster than Sonic somehow.
Yeah.
I get the distinct impression that that man must be bulletproof.
Yep.
The electric chair is only going to give him a slight tickle, and there's no poison gas in the world that can measure up to his farts, so...
Because even though Eggman is a very eloquent gentleman...
Achievement unlocked, still broken.
Sonic! Whoa!
The Big Moms are easier to stagger than the Titans in this game.
Use the pause menu to advance time. Yes, I heard you, fucking Kabora Tails.
No! Damn it.
Did you hear me? Do you want me to repeat that? Oh, this guy's got a Chow hand puppet.
Oh yeah, you'll want to remember that guy. That merchant guy. He sells some really good shit. and missing souvenirs.
His hand puppet is
By
talking
the way,
to him.
by the way, this segment of the game, this segment of the stage has Contra syndrome.
Contra syndrome.
Yeah.
You know, that thing where if you fall off, even though there's a clearly defined bottom that you were just at, the game will say, nope, you die.
Oh man, I hate that. Even Metal Slug was guilty of doing this. I think, at least I think so. I hate that when that happens.
I hate it too. I hate it in Battletoads.
Oh yeah. I think, yeah, even Castlevania was, well, okay, yeah, considering both were done by Konami, so...
Yeah. Yeah, Castlevania was probably guilty of that too. You know, weirdly enough, there's actually a neat Contra game on the Sega Genesis called Contra Hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that was on the Sega Genesis Mini as well.
Yeah. I'm not on the Genesis collection, but on the Switch.
The Genesis Mini.
The Switch Online?
Yeah, the Switch Online.
Fresher's
yeah,
not here.
People modded.
Let's try back at night.
Yep. You gotta trigger the cutscene, Alex. I somehow managed to collect the majority of the sun medals.
Found you, Sonic!
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, Sonic, I've been looking for you forever.
Hey, let me go.
Amy?
You're crazy.
Amy?
You can get away from
Amy, that's a bad touch. It's a bad touch. I already know your name, babe. Get away from me. I'm Sonic, but I'm...
Gosh, I am so
Don't
sorry.
punch
I
me!
just completely mistook you for someone else. That is so
Yeah, at the very least, unlike in the Wii version,
Anyway, I'm
and Chip
really
doesn't
sorry.
always just pop up and talk and give full voiceover explanation.
That was weird. How come that girl didn't?
Because I know he does that in the Wii
So
version.
that line was edited together from 2 different takes.
You know, and
Because of course it was.
Then again, I am the guy who would notice something like that.
Oh, I mean,
Yes, you
don't
would.
worry. Hey, you only look really scared.
'Cause you have done that for me before.
I guarantee it. Okay, Sonic, cheer up.
I've been rewatching. Unfortunately, I have been rewatching the Devil May Cry show as I've been laboring away on my video because I need to find certain clips.
Oh.
And man, it just gets worse every time I fucking watch it.
Somehow. You could also throw in some bits from the Netflix Vania show. Oh, to see if,
Well, I actually do reference that a little bit, because I referenced that in the first video,
No, I mean, like, if for comparison's sake on the audio.
Oh, for the audio. Well, I probably ought to do that, because that show had much better audio editing.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm only
sorry,
missing
Professor
2 moon
Pickles.
medals, so I don't have to go back for much in this.
Sonic!
Able to locate 2 temples.
Sonic the Werehog.
Temple here in Spagonia. And Holoska. Holoska.
Family Guy with Peter hitting puberty. Hey, Kyle, do you want to play some baseball?
No.
Well, I don't have any souvenirs. So Professor Pickles can't help me with those.
Up, they're grooving out.
Oh god. Is everybody suddenly high?
Look at
right
me,
now?
we can dance the night away, babe.
What? The twirling.
Oh, come on, dance the night away.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Red Guardian winds up getting involved because of his limousine service. He gets hired to ferry Valentina and her assistant around. Now, Valentina's assistant is somebody who Bucky's kind of working on, trying to get turned over her to the side of the people who are trying to prosecute Valentina, because, well, just in case you didn't know, Valentina's been up to some shady shit in the Marvel Universe since Phase 4, and, that's the fucking pot-breaking sound effect from Ocarina of Time. That is
You
not
pointed that
appropriate.
out many times.
That is not appropriate for the breaking of something that big. Anyways, yeah, so, yeah, Red Guardian's limousine service gets involved with
He's like,
with the
wait
plot.
for me, Sonic!
It's a thing that's set up earlier in the film when Yelena goes to talk to him about trying to figure out what, like, she has her "I want more" moment. She wants to be more. She wants to do more than just whatever, you know. And she goes and talks to her dad about it, and that's when we set up the thing with the limousine service.
So now we have a side quest that we can do.
And when he gets hired on, yeah, there's a little talk about how they're trying to clean up the evidence of Valentina's less than savory activities.
Isn't Valentina the one who's been trying to do some sketchy shit in the fuck, what was it?
Well,
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yes, she was also in. She's also Everett Ross's ex-wife, which is funny to think about. Martin Freeman and what's her face, Julie Louis-Dreyfus. But yeah, so, yeah, so they're trying to figure out, like, who the hell is this guy? Like, you know, Bob. And then it's like, oh no, he's the one subject that survived. And they didn't think he'd survived, really. Because he was in, like, kind of a comatose state. In the, oh, that's how I was supposed to get up there. He was in kind of a comatose state up in the, where do I go?
Up in the where do I go?
Yeah, up in his little, coffin thing. In his stasis tube.
Time to do some side questing.
This is what I don't like about this version of the game.
What?
Because I know that I'm supposed to be here, I just don't know where I'm supposed to be.
Where are you right now?
Spagonia.
Go talk to Professor Pickle, then
I
go to
already
the
did.
entrance. Then go to the entrance, the stage entrance.
I'm trying to find the stage entrance. I actually don't know where that is.
It's literally nearby. Use the
there it
camera
is. Never
and you'll
mind.
see it.
Well, I left.
And Alex, you will also need to go to Holoska.
Yes, I remember. The doc told me about that. Can't I skip this? I have it installed on a solid state drive.
What?
The loading screens.
No.
Oh, damn. That's lame.
I put up with the loading screens in the PS3 version. You can put up with it on this.
Oh, I know. I put up with far worse. I played Sonic 06 on PS3.
That's the worst version. Why do they have to stuff collectibles here? I found the boy. Mission accomplished.
Listen, clear.
Mission complete. See, I could be a Smash Brothers character.
Yeah, the neat thing about this is that Red Guardian's involvement isn't exactly critical to the group's survival. Like, they get out of the vault on their own, and they manage to succeed in surviving on their own. He just suits up, drives up, and he's like frantic because he's on a vodka-fueled bender, or driven from fucking wherever he was to the middle of New Mexico. God damn it. To the middle of New Mexico, I think. That's some pretty funky guitar there. And, just desperate to try and help. And this is like after all of the big stuff has happened. And he's like, I'm not gonna summarize the joke for you. It's actually pretty good, especially considering that Yelena is like, oh no, and Ghost and Cap are like, who the fuck is this guy?
And who the hell builds a Spring Man anyway?
Yeah,
Spring Man.
You think being an evil genius would build a room full of build a boss room full of inescapable death spikes way before he builds a Spring Man? Yeah, I bet you Wily has a lot of stairs in his hideout. By the way, I'm in China.
And by the end of them, Mega Man is like, I'm gonna find whoever invented stairs and throw them down these stairs.
Dumb me actually thought Dr. Wily had a fetish for Gutsman or something.
Oh god, that headcanon. He has statues of Gutsman in his fortress!
And the funniest thing was, young me thought he was gay for him.
I mean...
Yeah.
I think Wily's trying to tell us something. Especially with the...
Are you trying to tell us something, Dr. Wily?
What's next? Is Dr. Wily gonna tell us, hey, relax, buddy? No, I'm not gonna relax until you get rid of your collection of Guts Man. Out of here.
Don't forget Gutsman's ass.
Yeah, Valentina's assistant rats on the operation to Bucky, and that's what gets Bucky involved. It's like setup and payoff. You remember when that was a thing that happened? Remember when there was rules that films followed?
Fuck them rules.
Fuck them rules. We gotta subvert expectations. Every film must be The Last Jedi.
I find it how the achievement system just comes back in the in your new game save file. Oh, and I'm like, huh, interesting. most when it comes to what level all you need to be in order, or what, let's state it, is for the moon medals you need to be. You need to be at least at level 6 for moon medal collection, which is roughly nearly half of them.
It's gonna take something really big to break that fence. Like my fists?
No. Alright. I kind of like the aesthetic of the entrance stages a little bit more than the, in the HD version than in the Wii version. Because in the Wii version, it's literally just us, the big old inside of the temple with some areas you can go to. Oh, if you collect enough medals, and then you gotta do some trials that'll let you have extra lives for the stages. You'd be surprised how well I remember the Wii version, even though it's been years since I played it. And some people will also be disappointed in the fact that Empire City he doesn't make an appearance at all in the Wii version, just like I was.
Is that essentially New York?
Yeah. What else could it possibly be?
Well, it could essentially be nothing else. New York
Alex,
is literally the Empire City. Sorry,
Alex,
New
you
York is
forget
literally the Empire State.
Alex, you forget one uncrucial detail. Japan thinks... back then, Japan and thought that only 2 states in the U.S. exist. Texas and New York.
Well, it's better than the way some parts of the world think about us. It's Texas, New York, and California.
Alex, let's also not forget the fact that in G Gundam, the way they depict the American Gundam is by essentially giving him a football, all build, while also having a surfboard, and boxing gloves, and a revolver. Or like a cowboy.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right to me.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, Alex, you're gonna love G Gundam when we get to watching that.
I'm gonna love G Gundam. I better love G Gundam. It looks great.
Mark Gatha's Domon costume.
The Blu-ray looks amazing.
I know.
Actually, yeah.
Rest in peace,
I really
Nozomi.
need to get into picking up that.
You
Blu-ray collection.
You were actually great, and then you got absorbed by fucking Crunchyroll.
Alright, so Old Zero, since you played this game, how do you feel about Chunan?
Actually, you know what's funny? I never played a whole lot of the Sonic games. It was until, like, I picked up Sonic 1 on the 3DS. Believe it or not.
Well, let me just say that Chunan has an interesting aesthetic. Oh, and if you watch Clement's Let's Play this game, you'll note that he had brought in quite a few guest stars for the Werehog segments. Kabatamani was among those guest stars.
Oh. Come on, I jumped over that. Shut the fuck up, Chip.
And guess what?
Dave says no.
Kabatamani even got his own intro in Clement's video.
Nice.
It was. I'm like, wait, who they get? And they show the intro. I'm like, oh, this is hype.
Yes.
Alex, I have a message from
What?
God. James Gunn gave Superman a bong.
Okay.
Is that in his room at the fucking Kent farm?
Yes.
Oh my god, okay, so yeah, so for those of you who don't know, there was a Milkbone commercial. There was a Superman Milkbone commercial released today.
I saw. It's stupid.
Apparently, Superman has a bong in his room at the Kent farm, which is funny because Superman isn't capable of getting high or drunk. Then again, I don't know if James Gunn has read comics to know that that's,
Fucking has it. It's so obvious he has it. Like, the first line we see Hawkgirl get is about her ass.
Yeah, the Hawk... Oh, that, yeah, Hawkgirl...
Literally!
Isabella Merced is not doing that great in terms of roles this year.
People think that she is.
Which is a shame, because she's a good actress, and she's fucking beautiful.
Alex, she's not going to sleep with you.
You don't know that.
This is maximum
I'm
level.
more attractive. I'm more attractive than Bella Ramsey.
Give it up, you poor simp.
Unfortunately,
this is so stupid.
Unfortunately,
What
this
the
enemy
fuck?
segment.
Why is Superman in a bog?
And has the fucking bees.
You know, I will say this: in the Milkbone commercial, we'll put aside the jumpy Crypto and Mr. Terrific scene, which, you know, this movie was shot by the same guy who shot The Flash. You say?
It looks the fucking same.
Can't fucking imagine how that happened. But yeah, the thing of waking up to your dog just laying on your chest like that. That's hilarious. I've seen that happen. That happens in real life. I have woken up to a 90-pound black lab laying on my legs.
I had a pit bull doing that before.
I had my Kutami would do that. Sometimes I'll find him like on top of me. It was so cute. Though sometimes, more than likely, Tommy would wait for me to get any sign of me being awake. And if I had any sign, he would do one of two things.
Thankfully, this section over here isn't a complete waste of time.
Yeah.
So he would go next to my head and sit next to me and look down at me. He'll do one of two things. One, he would lick me until I finally got up. Or two, he'll start pawing me in the face. I'm not just talking about gentle paws. I'm talking about like smacks to the head, like a like a smack. Wake up! I'm bored. Wake up! I missed that bugger, but yeah. It's the only part of the trailer I liked and was in character.
Oh, I love that move.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I like the idea of using Crypto. James Gunn doesn't understand that character.
James Gunn doesn't know that Crypto is a character.
Yeah, it sucks because like in the original trailer, for example.
Clearly, he believes Crypto to be a stereotype.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because like in the original trailer, it looks decently fine. Like he arrives to help Superman, he's like, "Are you okay?" and then helps him. Then they showed in the extended version, and he's like, "Oh, he just beats the fuck out of Superman. Doesn't even realize he's hurt." That's not. I mean, I get it that every pet's different, but like, even my dogs were like, "Are you okay?" when I get hurt.
I don't know. Collectible placement.
Yeah.
But even besides that, like, it's not in character for Crypto. Crypto is a really smart character. Sure, he's not as smart as Superman or Supergirl, but he's still relatively intelligent. He would understand that. And yeah, I don't like that extended scene. It feels like a complete disrespect of Crypto as a character. Him playing with Mr. Terrific, like he plays like a dog. That I'm fine with. Not with Mr. Terrific.
I don't have a problem with him playing with Mr. Terrific. I have a problem with the cinematography and the fact that the blatant product placement.
Oh my god, if you have a problem, I need to point out, someone point out an image, like, circling all the things wrong with the scene. I need to find it, hang on.
Yeah. Well, it's shot by the guy who shot The Flash. Of course it's gonna have cinematography issues.
Yeah. I'm send it to you.
Yeah.
I don't know why they couldn't have used a real dog for some of these scenes.
Well, you see, they tried
Laziness
to get a real dog, but the union had issues. The actor who was supposed to play Crypto was like booked for John Wick 5 or something. I'm making things up. I'm making things up,
for a
Ben.
split second, I thought you were telling the truth.
No, why would that be?
Listen,
never be a plot point in John Wick.
Alex, with how fucking insane this industry is, do you blame me for thinking that's true?
And time for one of my least favorite moon medals. No!
No!
Well, I guess I could go beat up more enemies again.
Yay!
Speaking of beating up more enemies.
This was a death. Riveting.
That was my first death, guys.
Oh. Great. Every time you take a death, your score reverts back to 0.
Yeah, and the Superman trailer is supposed to drop on, it's either going to be Wednesday or Thursday.
The marketing rumors were true. So for context, there was a few weeks ago, there was a marketing rumor, I should say, saying that the trailer was going to release between the 14th and 17th, and essentially said that that was when the marketing was going to begin, that week, and they were correct. It also said that James Gunn and Warner Brothers are fighting incredibly hard right now over how they should market it.
To do to get my score back up?
Play better?
Get good, scrub. Essentially the report said that Warner Brothers wanted to market Superman.
I'm having to do QuickTime events.
Oh, lame. They wanna market Superman as what now?
As a Superman movie. Warner Brothers just wants to market it as a standard Superman movie. They want Gunn to take sidelines. They don't want him too much involved with the marketing outside of his name and who directed it, yada yada yada.
Right. So they want him to do the opposite of what he's doing right now.
Yes. James Gunn wants this to be marketed as James Gunn's
Superman. Yeah, because he can't.
Yeah.
Because he wants it. He wants to get the same level of recognition for this that Zack Snyder got for Justice League. Yeah.
Yes. It's pure ego, and they've been fighting over it. And a day after the report, I fucking remember this, a day after the report, Sergeant Rock was quote-unquote canceled and put on indefinite hold. And then a day later, its production code was replaced with the Batman Part 2's production code, which may or may not have a director anymore.
Yeah,
we don't
know.
James
Gunn is saying that Matt Reeves is still attached to the Batman 2, but it's James Gunn speaking. James Gunn cannot be trusted.
Yeah, no, he's so full of shit and you cannot take anything he says seriously. For example, remember how he said that he wouldn't have the same actor in 2 or more roles?
Oh, yeah.
Sean Gunn is in 3 live-action roles.
Sean Gunn plays.
Sean Gunn,
Sean Gunn does the voice for
Weasel.
He does the voice for Weasel, a voice and the mocap. He does the live action for Calendar Man, and he also does Maxwell Lord, who, he's a bit less, looks a bit less like he's about to tell me that life is good, but it could be better. He looks a bit more like he's going to tell me life sucks by a cup. I don't know.
I'm actually making
Sean Gunn as an actor, but
I'm making utility out of this shield ability that almost nobody does.
I only do it occasionally. I'd almost say that is like even more beyond the thing about the actors thing. Like James Gunn is either a liar or he's just doesn't pay attention to his own work, because he's been wrong about stuff that's happened in his own movies.
Yep. I think it's a mix of 2 things. Pure ego and him not wanting to be wrong.
I wouldn't even necessarily say that. I think he's just too I think he's just too stupid to realize what's going on.
I think he's just deluded because he doesn't want to admit he's wrong.
Okay, here we go, gentlemen.
And so he'll like say this shit, and
Here
then
we go.
like, he'll-
One of the worst moon medals to get in the entire game. Can we do it?
No.
Let's find out.
Well, my answer to
Oh, you got
that
it.
question is going to be no until such time as I actually need to. Fuck.
He just got it. I can't tell if he was joking about that or not.
There
Okay,
you
but
go.
like,
I don't block. You guys aren't allowed to.
Superman trailer's gotta be interesting because
Supergirl
quick question:
has
How much
already
did Joker,
finished filming too.
How much views did Joker 2 get on its trailer? Let me look.
See, look at that. I went through
That's a
all
good
that trouble and
question.
my score is back up.
Yeah, like
God, I
37
remember that.
million views.
That trailer was awesome too, and it makes me lament for the fucking
Yeah.
atrocious film we got.
And then the
What,
Flash
the Joss
trailer.
Whedon Justice League?
No, I'm talking about Joker 2.
Yeah, the Flash trailer got a similar amount of views. What did Blue Beetle get? Blue Beetle also
What
got
the-
31 million views. How much did
Somehow I
Superman
still made
get
that
on
jump.
There?
Oh my god, this is the hardest moon medal in the game.
What is?
Okay, Alex.
This
You
one
know
is
how
just
the
right in
three-
front of my face.
The three fucking trailers I named all have 30 million views.
Uh-huh.
Take a guess
I
on how
love
much
the
this-
animation of the
take a guess-
werehog being
Alex,
on fire.
It's
Take,
probably
take
going to be
a
about
guess.
5 million, 5 or 6 million.
No. Take a guess on how much the sneak peek
Oh,
cost.
thank God.
The big sneak peek they hyped up for
The
like
5-minute one, that's probably,
Yeah.
what, like 5 or 6 million?
11 million. Only
11
11
million, that's more than I thought.
Yeah, they're not great. The official teaser was 58 million, which is better than the 3 trailers. But the fact that the sneak peek did so low is interesting.
Yeah.
It's something to keep an eye on for the new trailer, because I want to see how much views that gets, because that's going to be a tall tale sign. Because if it
I
does
end up
work,
having to
the
be
first-
inflicted by a status ailment to go faster.
Oh,
Because
God,
if it does work,
I think I have
Then,
a way.
you know.
I think I have an easy quitter's way out of this one. That also leads to a collectible. Excuse me! Go over there!
There we go.
what was I saying?
I need more of
But yeah,
these
it's something
motherfuckers
that-
to die.
Something to keep an eye on, because Peacemaker, for example, that got horrific views. Like 1 million after 24 hours.
Oh, I
of that.
need these wizards to die.
What I'm interested in is, will Superman perform just as well as the other 3 movies that bombed, or will it do better in terms of views?
Well, the big mom died.
Well, we'll find out on Wednesday, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep count 24/7, and then I'll look at the final count on like Thursday. I'm an idiot. I almost said Tuesday.
Well, if you get
I
early
do wonder-
access to it on Tuesday, that's cool.
I do wonder.
Oh, thank God. Well, I almost got every medal on this stage.
Oh, here's some.
I still got an S
news.
rank despite dying once.
That's neat.
Sabu unfortunately passed away a few days ago,
Yes, rest in peace, Sabu.
and apparently the GCW, where he had his last wrestling match, did not exactly treat him well.
Did they treat him as poorly as Paul Heyman did in ECW?
Now I'm on the boss of
I mean, so, you know how Sabu was an addict?
Yes.
They gave him an opiate.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and he couldn't walk.
The Dark Gaia Phoenix.
He couldn't walk before the match, Alex.
And of course, Chip is striking a pose.
Why?
Yeah. Oh, and here are the side effects of the drug they gave him: weight loss, dry mouth, nausea,
And of course,
vomiting,
they still have to put
constipation,
medals
liver
in the middle
damage,
of the goddamn
muscle
stages,
pain,
right in the
high blood
middle of the
pressure.
goddamn boss fights.
The drug also affects
Because
the
that's
mind
not
and
detrimental
nervous
at all.
system.
No.
It causes dizziness.
Why do you
drowsiness,
ask?
Smells, taste, sight, touches or sounds that seem real but aren't. Hallucinations, false belief, delusion. depression,
Game?
evil
That was
breathing,
supposed to hit.
confusion, tremors, and seizures. Why would they give a 60-year-old man who was an addict this drug?
Carny shit,
What
man.
the-
Carny shit.
What the fuck? I'm going to read the article where this news
Is
was
that why
broken.
certain things aren't working for me?
Sure.
Yeah. So the article says, and this is quoting the guy who was interviewed. He said, "What do you mean Sabu can't walk?" They
Where
said,
are you
"Yeah,
going?
Sabu, something with his knees.
Where you
They're
going,
locked
ho-oh?
up. He can't walk and his feet are bleeding. He's not coming. Sabu's not coming," I said. Sabu's fucked. So we talked to the indie wrestler Matt Strowman, and Strowman's about to be the replacement for the match. And I feel like
Sonic,
this would be
that's
the most
premature. It's a phoenix.
the most embarrassing moment of my career. There's 2,000 people here. This is one of the biggest spring breaks ever, the biggest crowd mania
Alright,
weekend.
got all the
indie-wise.
medals in this boss fight. Which
and
means
I'm
I gotta
going-
focus on taking him down.
And I'm going to have to go all out there and announce that Subu once again no-showed, and no-showed his own retirement match. We are an hour into the show, and I said, just get Sabu here. They
Oh,
gave
goddammit.
him something called Kratom. You can buy it at a smoke shop or something. It's like legal opiate or something. They said he's hopping on the bed.
yeah,
he's
that's
hopping
not
on the
not
bed,
work.
and we're going to
That's
get him
something
on
else.
the show. And so he shows up 2 hours into the show, and Sabu was on a different fucking planet.
All right.
Everyone in the backstage
Got
was
you
like,
down.
"What the
Down
fuck is
twice.
this match going to happen?" And my God,
Alright,
did it
where are you
happen.
landing?
Moments into the match, Sabu went for a signature air Sabu dive off the chair, missed him, and went chest first into the barbed wire strand, with his head landing and sticking in the giant
Punch
crate
you
of
right in
barbed
the dick.
wire. It was immediate sign to the audience that this wasn't going to be a nostalgia match, that Sabu was going out on his own terms. Then minutes later, Sabu got
Seriously,
whipped
Sonic,
into...
you gotta stop celebrating prematurely.
Then minutes later, Sabu got whipped into a barbed wire board, which was resting on the barbed wire rope, and flipped backwards out of the ring, landing in the heap. He was definitely out cold. He was done, they said. They were telling me that there was no way. The refs were communicating to me that there was no way he's continuing this match. What the fuck? Why would they treat him this way?
That's a very good question. I have to mention, I hate the fucking camera angles in this goddamn game. What? I landed on something.
What happened?
You know that thing you were just talking about, the Contra syndrome? Yeah,
Yep.
I had that happen to me.
You're in Spagonia.
Yes. Music here is a bit too funky.
I feel so bad for Sabu, but I also
Maybe it's
respect him.
maybe it's
being able to
exactly
do that match.
maybe it's exactly as funky as we need for this stupid level design. Oh god damn it, Sonic.
Can we talk about how the Wii version's broken because you can't do the combos for Wii with the Wii classic controller?
Bird has been doused completely.
I never had that problem. I always played with the GameCube controller.
Yeah.
Did they think people were gonna play with the Wii?
With the basic combos or the advanced combos?
I was.
Never had any issue with any of
Wiimote
them.
and nunchuck combo.
It must be a Wii classic controller issue then. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
It was weird.
Punch right in the dick.
Woo! And for the finishing blow.
And this time, stay down.
This music is almost dangerously funky.
New Krewe.
Time to activate new funky mode in Sonic Unleashed.
But funky mode is too overpowered, Alex. Alright.
Well, Funky is an overpowered Kong.
Ooh, pretty, pretty, shiny, shiny.
Anybody who's seen My Gym Partner's a Monkey will get that reference.
I did. Because, well, the Windsor in that show was, God, he was also Zach.
No! Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Rick Gomez.
Still, I'll take
Still
him
better.
over whoever they got in remake.
Yeah. As anybody would.
Oh my god, Alex.
What?
The remake's
Someone-
cast kind of sucks.
Someone
Final Fantasy VII.
Hey, Alex.
What?
That thing is, like,
Someone at the WWE Raw
Some of
show
my-
brought a CM
one I
Pope
did remotely
sign
like
to the WWE.
Brought a what now?
She was
A
alright
CM
as
Pope
Yuffie.
sign.
Yeah.
Repeat that? I can't hear you.
CM Pope sign.
Oh.
You guys know the Pope from Chicago.
Okay.
Isn't that funny?
The Phoenix is alright. That's nice.
You let me jump down here, guys.
Well, we change our minds, Alex.
And the bird takes the entire chocolate bar. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
Alex, you want to know something psychopathic I discovered today?
Sure.
You know Dead Rising Off the Records?
Yeah.
There's a mod that adds, and I'm not joking with you, 140 additional survivors to the base game, 92 new scoops, 13 new requests, 3 new mutant zombie variants, restoring some of the missing Dead Rising 2 content, adds unused and new weapons, makes balances and QOL changes, and modifies most of the missions and their timing for a new experience.
Okay.
And
Sounds
works in co-op.
sounds pretty good.
Alex, 140 survivors. 140. Why? Why would anyone do this? Oh, I'm sorry, not 140. 141!
That's fine.
You want to know how many survivors that is in total?
Over 9,000.
202 survivors.
Cool. Uncanny camera.
No. My friend Nuke wants to play, and I'm like, I might. That sounds fucking chaos.
Really, Eggman? That's how you're gonna justify this?
Night fever, we know how to do it.
No, something's not right here.
What? I've never seen a camera like that. Zoom that much.
Whenever someone says that James Gunn's respecting Superman, I'm just going to grab the image of Superman having a ball.
Yeah, apparently he said that he gave Superman a he gave the Kent he made the Kent house into a converted double wide trailer because it reminded him of, you know, he was drawing on his influences from like where he lived as a kid.
God,
and you know
really
what? That's perfectly fine to do if it works in terms of the actual product, you know? But we've seen the Keg
Which it
farm
doesn't.
before. It doesn't look like that. And I'm not saying that everything has to look like it did in X or Y or Z. I'm just saying that if you're pandering to the fucking Donner geeks who like those stupid fucking movies for whatever reason.
Here's the thing. I like the Reeves movies. They don't work in modern day.
I like Reeves as Superman. I just think he had shit material.
Dude, Reeves even agrees with Alex on that one.
Yeah,
Because there
an
is
old-
actually an interview
there's an
where he was
old-
like,
yeah.
yeah, I wasn't a big fan of how I was portrayed as a sort of static character.
Superman
Yeah,
3,
he wanted-
Superman 4.
he wanted-
He was supposed to have
Yeah.
directorial approval for Superman 4, and they turned his director choice down.
Of course,
Yeah,
as they
he wanted-
did.
A slightly darker and mature story, and they didn't want to do it.
Well, they also refused, Warner Brothers refused to give them the budget for it, and then they handed it off to the Canon Group and cut the budget even further.
And then
Because of course they did.
And then after 4, Reeves was paralyzed.
Well, they were supposed to do a Superman TV show with him after 4. That never happened.
Unfortunately. God bless Reeves. He didn't deserve
And that
that.
Superman, I believe that Superman TV show wound up being converted into Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman at some point.
There's a story about... Hang on, I need to find it.
So now I can wall jump
Right.
like a Mega Man
So,
X.
Alex, here's a story, right? So
Except not really.
After Reeves was paralyzed, Robin Williams was the first to visit him in the hospital. He came in dressed as a doctor with a thick accent and told Reeves he was there to give him a rectal exam. Causing
Yeah.
Reeves to laugh and smile for the first time since the incident.
Yeah. Well, they were roommates at Juilliard.
Yeah.
Oh, we're on another day stage, so you know what that means, folks.
Robin
More
Williams
dickish
had a-
collectible replacements.
Robin
Oh boy.
Oh.
Robin Williams was a one-of-a-kind human being.
God bless him. Now I'm sad thinking about what happened to Reeves and Williams. To change topics. Oh, here's one. So, Arc System Works had a massive leak a few days ago, revealing a bunch of stuff.
We got a
one of
bunch
the
of-
most
Why would
what
I
I think it is.
buy all of this stuff? What the fuck use is any of this shit? I can buy a TV to put at the professor's lab
What
so that I
in
can
the
watch
heck?
the fucking VHS tapes you collect in this game.
Yep.
I can buy a bookshelf.
Alex, does it have
So you can look at the art books.
Does it have the episodes of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, including the one where being touched is no good?
I have Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog on Blu-ray right behind me.
Nice. Peep
Yeah.
show, Pingus.
I also Highlander the series is also not Highlander the series. Highlander the animated series is also coming to Blu-ray now.
What was I saying?
It's not as good as the live-action show.
So you, just a quick question. You guys saw the art?
Because it's not nearly bloody or as sexy.
Well, it's also
You guys-
just not very good. Yeah, so there was
I'm
an
sorry, Ben,
ArcSys
you were
leak.
saying?
Yes.
Somebody jacked their
Yeah.
somebody
someone
jacked a bunch
named
of source
Puppy
code from
Girl.
them.
Yeah, so someone by the name of Puppy Girl on this Discord server, I'm not really sure what, hacked into their servers and realized how easy it was, and just stole everything.
Oh my! I saw the
damn
DLC,
it.
some of the DLC leak for Strive.
Not just some, all of it.
Yeah.
All of it. The current, as of the current build, as of the day they were hacked, was leaked out. And yeah, the online scene's not going to recover from that. That's game over. There's no recovery from that. Everyone is going to
Camera, what were you doing to me there?
Oh, they're good as cooked at this
A bunch of code was leaked for some of their previous games, and some information about their upcoming games, including a Switch exclusive Operation Wuta, I think it's called, we don't know anything about it outside of like a few bits of details, but this is where things get interesting. So according to that leaked project, it revealed some key information about the Switch 2. The first thing was that it was supposed to release in March.
Yeah, 2020?
Yep, no, 2025. The Switch 2. It was supposed to release in March. It didn't. But here's where the most damning thing comes into play. It revealed information about the carts, and if it's truly accurate, it makes Nintendo look really bad.
Yeah, I heard about that. Where apparently this is like the first clue that we're getting that it actually is, because there was a rumor that the Switch carts were either going to be, it's going to be like, what, 500 megs or 64 gigabytes, and there's nothing in between. And
yeah, those rumors were existing for a long time, and it turns out that the 500 meg cards or whatever are GameCube cards that hold barely anything except the download.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling.
Yeah, so according to the Arc System leak, there are 3 cards, or well, 2 essentially game releases, 3 game release types: digital, the 64 cards, and the GameCube. Nintendo.
And now the GameCube carts do actually hold more than just they hold a few hundred megabytes altogether, which is enough to fit some games on, but not a lot in this day and age.
Nope.
And you know, Nintendo, I'm not one of those people who tornado no, run away. Why did you make me unlock that? Why is it even an option to want to replay that stage? I don't want to play Tornado Defense ever again.
Let me think.
I'm gonna punch a bike to make myself feel better. That's good.
Whoever that company was that did the N64 port of Resident Evil 2, and they were able to fit the game onto like a cartridge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Amazing port.
Yeah, those guys.
And the fact that it was fully functioning and got the FMV.
Yeah. The only problem was that the FMVs were bit crushed to hell. But hell, I'll take that to have the entire game playable. That's a great game and a great port
too.
Oh yeah, well,
like,
it had
better.
It had better graphics. It also had jiggle physics for Claire's boobs.
That's fucking hilarious if they added that in. That's amazing. But yeah, like this reveals that Nintendo's not letting anyone use the smaller cards. No 32 gigabytes. No 60 bits. No, not 60 bits. 16 gigabytes. No 6 gigabyte cards. Whatever the small ones were. Nintendo's essentially saying you have to get the 64 gigabyte cart. They're using game keys, and that is extraordinarily damaging to the industry. Because what the fuck are they thinking?
No, I feel like they should have been. I feel like, here's the thing, there have been games like you didn't have to. So this is a problem for a number of reasons we've already talked about. But you know, back in the day when you know DVDs and whatnot were a thing, so you could use a either a DVD on the PS2. You had 3 disc sizes. You had 700 megabyte CDs. You had 4.5 gigabyte DVDs, and then you had like 8.7 gigabyte DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
That was the same on the Xbox. Xbox didn't have that many games that came on CD, but, you know.
The thing is that, like, Nintendo needed to give an option. The only thing that you could, like, at least defend them on this is Nintendo trying to lower the cost of the 64 cards by making everyone use them.
Well, I think,
but I don't.
I've been saying that people need to put more stuff on game carts for a long time. This is not the solution for something like that. Oh,
This is
How do I get more flashes?
This is very.
You have to collect souvenirs.
And ultimately, it's going to do more
How
damage.
do I do that?
Alex, you buy them from the stores.
Oh.
No,
I literally just went over this earlier.
Yeah, you did.
You know, I
Anyways.
also say that they also did a tremendous amount of damage by doing $80
man.
games, which now everyone is doing, except for EA. You want to know how EA responded to $80 games? EA said, "Ew, gross. We're not doing that."
Right. I don't believe you.
I saw Nintendo doing $80 games and said, "Ew."
Yeah, I don't believe them. I don't believe them. It's EA.
I know, that's what makes this worse. The
They
fucking
can
devil
grandstand all they want, but they're fucking EA. They're gonna be in on this shit soon.
Yep.
Oh, just wait until Sony joins in. It's game over at that point.
I mean, the hell. They're already up to $70 games, and that's...
70 was at least
$70
somewhat
games.
justifiable.
$70, $80
Depending on the-
games. I mean, hell,
$80
we're back.
is too much. I think it makes it worse because the Mario Kart World does not look like a $80 game. It doesn't even look like a $70 game.
So one of
Like,
the...
it doesn't even... It doesn't look next gen.
One of the things I want to bring up with regards to that, we are now playing a 15-year-old game now.
Yeah. Alex, it's well over 15 years old.
Over 15.
Wait, never.
It just proves my point. Like, I can play this, I can go to GOG.com, I can do whatever the hell I want, you know? There's a lot more enticing options out there than just, well, this.
I'm actually thinking of looking into getting a Steam Deck at some point.
Yes, Steam Deck's awesome.
Some games I actually want to play that
I can show you the ways. I can show you the ways of the Steam Deck.
I have a. See,
as soon as I get one,
I
look forward to it.
But Zero, once you enter, there's no going back.
I have a gaming computer in my office, in my room, so
to the Steam Deck in its dark parts.
the Steam Deck is irrelevant to me.
No, we're not talking about. Shut the fuck up, Alex. We're not talking to you.
The Steam Deck, I have.
Stick. It's in your ass.
What? Hey, can I get Professor Pickles to upgrade to a
No. It depends on the
Digital
souvenir,
camera.
Alex.
I'm just trying to figure out, because I know you buy them in shops. I'm just trying to find a guy to buy them from.
Oh fuck. Well, then, Alex, you're making a point about a Nintendo thing, right? What was your point?
Oh yeah. So I've been saying that rather than releasing just individual games and stuff without a whole lot of stuff on the cartridge or the disc or whatever, they need to fill out that space by putting in like stuff that'll make it more worthwhile to buy, and you know, like for some games you could put in like audio dramas. For some games you could put in you know, unlockable concept art and
Remember when the sports games on GameCube had like these animated shorts of Wario, Waluigi, and Bowser fucking around and finding
For some
out?
games, you could just open up the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah.
Cheat codes used to be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was an awesome Kid Icarus video recently about that.
Yeah.
Cat Icarus.
Yeah, I watched the entire 3-hour fucking video. Holy shit.
Yeah. Caddy
was
has officially been inducted into the Longman tribe.
I mean, he's been there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but you're not there until you release a video that's over 3 hours long.
We've been releasing 3 videos that are over 3 hours
are you
long.
ready for-
Yeah, but our videos
People
are
have gotten on our
Alex,
case
are you
for
ready
edited.
to make a 3-hour
Alex. People have gotten on our
episode
case for us
The
critiquing
nostalgia critic videos that we did. Yes.
No, some of them actually like our nostalgia critic videos. I'm talking in the Cosmonaut Marcus videos.
Oh yeah, somebody that was really weird. Where it was like
Somebody complained. I told them, "You've never watched EFAP before, have you?"
Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. It's an interesting thing. Let's see.
Here's the point I wanted to make. That huge Donkey Kong game looks more like a.
Alright, got all the moon medals in Spagonia.
Than
Now we head to
Mario
Chunan
Kart
to get the rest of the stuff there.
Oh, speaking of which,
here's the thing: Donkey Kong, that new Donkey game looks more like a next-gen game than the Mario Kart World. Like you're gonna actually change the entire landscape, the entire levels throughout that game.
Yeah.
Like, why isn't that the one you're trying to make $80?
Yeah, I will say
at the very least, that one's worth more than Mario Kart World, which doesn't even look like a next-gen game.
I feel like Mario Kart World just needs more time in the oven to be more polished or something.
It needs a lot of things.
It has less tracks than 8.
And
I'm not talking about with the DLC. I'm talking
Time in the oven is the most basic of things.
And what hurts, I hate the fact that you can't. There's like not as much customization with the cards.
Sun Metal.
This time around with World.
Personally, I like the.
Yeah.
I like the preset.
Yeah, it's kind of random what you get out of Professor Pickle, stuff, but you can't and always count on him to get. You can't and usually count on him to get like Sun and Moon medals.
Okay.
Because you can't get all 200. You can't get all 200 Sun and Moon medals just by playing the stages.
Cool. You know, something that Nintendo could have been doing and probably should be doing is packing up so you can fit on a 64 gigabyte cartridge, you can definitely fit, say, every cartridge-based Mario Kart game on there, right? Minor enhancements, maybe not even.
Mario Kart Collection?
Mario Kart Collection included.
Yeah.
Mario Kart
That's the
games.
question. How the heck
Here's
you
the
would
thing.
handle that?
You could include them as unlockables in the game. Like
now
there's so much spare space on these cartridges and discs these days. You can do.
Alex, there's one issue with this. That would take effort.
Yeah, that would take effort. That would take time. That would take money.
Yeah,
That's
unreasonable for a big company like Nintendo that's worth trillions of dollars.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, if you...
it's unreasonable for a big company like Activision that's worth trillions of dollars. I would love to have
oh my god! Did you see the announcement they did? They banned the teabagging.
Oh!
Oh yeah, teabagging. Yeah, that was... Yeah.
Oh.
Just take away the fucking culture.
Oh man. I mean, heck, even SNK, like when they did KOF 98 and 2002 they were able to port the original Neo Geo games onto
to do
there.
that anymore.
Yeah.
You can't have
even though
fun
it's like
in my
emulating
game, even though
original
you
Geo
paid
games.
for
It's
it.
still playable at the very least.
Fun in a game? Sorry, banned. It's like Power. Do you like Power? Well, we're going to sue the company and make a bunch of patents so you can't enjoy it, and we'll stagnate the industry doing so.
Gonna sue them for something that World of Warcraft did a long time ago.
Time for more dickish collectible placements.
I should talk about this. Good segue to it. Power was forced to remove gliding with pals because Nintendo's patents. Yeah, that's how petty Nintendo is. And that's
for a
really
patent they
dangerous.
filed after Pal World was published.
Came out. And it was for a feature that has been used in many games before Pal World.
World of
Now,
Warcraft.
granted,
World
it is worth
of
noting
fucking
that-
Warcraft.
Yep. And even like games on the NES and SNES did this, as far as I'm aware. Like there are games that have always had mounting and riding, gliding with creatures. Didn't the boy and his blob have this? Wasn't there like a gliding thing with the blob?
I know that you had unlockable creature mounts in Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Yeah.
And mechanical mounts and stuff like that. Gaming patents, Pirate Software put this best when he said that Thor said that gaming patents are just a plague on the industry.
Yep.
It's like the patent that that governs fucking the Nemesis system.
You know what
gonna
would
go
be?
back.
You know what would be great? You know what would be great if we got Elon Musk's attention on the Nintendo Power lawsuit. Got it Trump.
That'd be neat. I don't know. I don't know if that would work, but you know.
We got to tariff Nintendo. Not Japan, Nintendo. Just Nintendo specifically.
We're going to build a wall, and we're going to make Nintendo pay for it.
We're gonna build a wall around Nintendo of America.
They must pay for
We're
their
going
sins!
to build a wall around Nintendo, and we're making Doug Bowser pay for it.
You will pay for your sins!
You're going to go to Nintendo America and you just half naked being forced to build a wall. And
This
just
is the
ice
most
agents
Mario
around
Sonic
it.
game has ever been.
Jesus. It reminds me of another similar thing happened a decade ago where Capcom attempted to try to sue Koei Tecmo over the, the ownership of expansion packs or something.
Yeah. There have been lawsuits like this before, but this is the first one that's done after they filed the patent after the game came out. This is the first, and it's a very dangerous precedent. The other previous patent lawsuits were before the game was announced.
We not only have dickish placement here, but look at this. Look at this, gents. There's a moon medal here.
My God. Anyway, what was I saying? Right. So this sets a very dangerous precedent that could legitimately not only kill the gaming industry, but kill the entire indie scene altogether. Because if Nintendo wins this lawsuit, this will allow any company to make patents against any game that is already out and sue them in court and win.
And I missed it again.
Thankfully, patents are only valid for a certain period of time. So
that doesn't help. Like that's for decades.
There we go.
Patent was around for like over 2 decades. This is not. That doesn't change anything.
Well, it means that it's not forever. It's just for a very long time.
That doesn't matter because these are being done for features that have been around for decades. This will quite literally do a tremendous amount of damage for the industry.
Oh yeah,
because you're going to see all the companies
just
make
like the
these
Edge
patents.
trademark.
And people are like, oh no, companies won't do that. This is the exception. Look at the $80 price tag, motherfucker. Almost every other company's trying to follow suit on that.
Well, Nintendo, they've been arguing. People have been arguing that games need to go up in price for 15 years now. And
for goodness sakes, I think one of the old gaming catalogs I saw from some comic Johnny like.
And I remember the CEO of EA was arguing that games needed to be $90 a couple of years ago.
It will get worse though, because Nintendo was this lawsuit, Microsoft, Sony, a bunch of big companies are going to patent features and going to claim them as owners of those features that have been around for decades. And you're going to see so many lawsuits, especially against the indie guys who have those features.
Here's what'll happen. People will stop buying new games, and we'll finally have a time. We'll finally have some time to play through the backlog.
Yep, exactly. the gaming industry would stagnate and fucking die.
I don't know what this thing's deal is.
We're well overdue for another gaming crash.
You know, the funniest thing is that Valve probably wouldn't be affected by this.
Probably not.
They would outlive everyone.
Watch Valve release their own Pokemon clone and just tell Nintendo, oh hey,
I would,
deal
man.
with it.
You know how much I would love Valve to do this? That would be the funniest fucking thing. Apparently, they're almost finished with Half-Life 3.
They need to fucking put that game out. I've been waiting for it for how I'm not even a Half-Life fan, and I'm still waiting for Half-Life 3. You know.
I think what Nintendo, well, not Valve. I think what Valve is planning is that they're polishing the game and they're waiting to release it along new software. I think it'll lead to a release of a new Steam machine console. And it'll have
because we're overdue for some innovation.
Yep. Like,
and I mean actual innovation, not fake innovation.
Yeah, because the development of the new console since the Steam Deck was a huge hit. Because, again, the Steam Deck was their big, redemption after the original Steam machines. Who remembers the Steam machines?
I do.
Yeah, there were like 7 of them, a dozen or so. They were like overpriced or underpriced.
Now we're going back to Spagonia to go talk to the professor of the pickles.
They were confusing.
Who did the AI programming in this game? Naughty Dog.
They were like massively confusing.
What programming, Alex? What are you talking about?
Do you remember the marketing of the Steam machine, Alex?
No.
Oh my god, it was a mess. It was all over the place, and it was just really confusing.
I know. That's why I'm saying I don't remember it, because it was a fucking nightmare. I couldn't tell what system was what it was supposed to do, what I was supposed to know about it.
Yeah, it was just a gigantic mess. And then you had the Steam controller, which everyone loved, to the point that Microsoft and other companies started copying its design slightly.
Yeah, it's a neat little controller. It's just a shame it was a fucking flop.
Yeah.
Anybody remember the Xbox Doom controller? Or Duke controller?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
What
a mess that was.
That's a neat controller for people who have like big hands like I do, but unfortunately it was way too heavy.
Wait, what controller are we talking about?
The Duke.
Oh, the Duke! I love the Duke.
It's time for the third boss of this game, the Egg Devil Ray.
I am getting very close to calling it for the night, actually. In fact, I think I am just going to call it for the night, because I'm not going to be able to get through this.
After this boss fight, I'm going to call it then.
After you exit the call, give me a call. I want to talk to you about something.
Maybe.
Aww. Please, it's like 90 degrees right now. Texas is hot right now, everyone. I'm suffering.
Yeah.
Summer's coming up, so that's the big expected.
What was I? Oh, right. So it was Steam Controller. I guess the new Steam Controller was leaked.
Oh, I missed those.
Because Valve can't help themselves. And the thing is that we know there's a new console coming. It's going to be launching the new controller. It looks cool, by the way.
Come on.
It looks like a smaller Steam Deck, but more, smaller? If that makes sense?
A smaller Steam Deck, but smaller. Yes, that makes some degree of sense.
Imagine the Steam Deck controller on this Steam Deck, and imagine it being then and smaller. It's essentially that. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Alex?
No, I'm beating up enemies.
Fair enough. What I'm wondering is, what will the new console be? I imagine it's going to be much simpler than the Steam machines. Well, like, what's going to be the price point? What's going to be, like, obviously more powerful than the Steam Deck?
I've seen it do that attack before.
It's going to push the Linux stuff even further. It's going to be, like, open source, obviously, all that kind of thing.
Oh, come on!
I wouldn't be surprised if it was just a simpler release. You know, like it's very similar to the Steam Deck, but it's just a lot more powerful. It's like a computer you can use at home, that kind of thing. I think that's all you really need to do. I don't think you really need to do much else, right, Alex?
Yeah, I'd expect it to probably run at 4K. But
Yeah.
other than that...
HDR, that kind of thing. Like
yeah, but you can get system on chips that'll do that now.
Yeah. So I imagine it'll just be like on par with like the current modern consoles. And maybe like connectivity features with the Steam Deck. I imagine it'll be some kind of connectivity between both consoles. That makes the most sense. Like maybe you could stream the games on the Steam Deck. Maybe you could do like special features with the Steam Deck. Maybe you can use it like.
That's it for the boss.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it because I just died again.
I got another cutscene in that.
Fair enough.
And then
Don't forget to call me, Alex.
Oh boy.
Alright. What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that shit?
I'm gonna have to look at that in post.
Alex, please tell me that was heard on your end.
Yeah.
What the
Why?
Oh, it's because I did the EA sound clip.
All right.
There was
Alright, so
like
now
there was pitch silence throughout
so
that.
first, let's go talk to Pickle.
Here's Alex. Get this fucking sound bite for that.
Oh.
Get this fucking sound bite right now.
No.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so now that it's auto-saved, I'm good. The next time on Sonic Unleashed, we'll be continuing the game. So until then, see you later.
Yep. Bye, everybody.
There you are.
Bye.
And I'm off the air.
Alright. Actually, my favorite soundbite from JonTron is this one.
Okay.